I was a betting man, I'm thinking him or Josh Allen. From
Him or
what I
Josh
saw.
Allen?
But I'm a risky betting man.
Yeah.
And I know I'm an Eagles fan, and I get it, right? I get it. I'm an Eagles fan. People are going to say some, one or the other. But Jalen Hurts kind of, the Eagles played against Detroit. Our defense was awful.
I think DJ Mix Kid is here. If I could ask someone to grab him, would you mind grabbing him? Anytime touchdown. Producer man, don't worry about the camera. If y'all are, y'all not tripping. Producer man, he's fixing up the camera really quickly. He's hopping. He's hurdling. He's like a running back. He's hurdling over everything. That's a clip. That's a clip. All right, so Chiefs don't score on 2 straight drives. That's kind of crazy. Chiefs do not score on 2 straight drives. That's interesting. Okay. You're right. Right. Okay, cool. For sure. All right, y'all. Who's up in here? Say what's up. If you up in here real quick, say what up. Poll went out. The poll closed. It looks like we got the Chiefs winning. We got the Chiefs winning on the poll. Manny going back to the fucking, what's it called, seats? That's hilarious. That I can't hear you.
Oh, I said, where are you reading the chat?
I just have it here on the side.
No, well, on Twitch or YouTube?
Twitch.
Oh, why is it not updating for me?
Oh, is there a YouTube chat too? YouTube.com. Where's Parlay?
Oh, well, I don't know. I was trying to figure out where you
There
read
we
that.
go. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's right. I forgot. We're live on YouTube. So YouTube, what up? YouTube, I ain't mean to discriminate against the YouTube audience, whoever they may be. My YouTube's still open, so my bad to anybody who was in the YouTube chat. That's my fault. Watch the game. Oh, my boy's in the building. What's up, my boy? Welcome in. Walk right on. What's up?
How you doing?
Chilling, bro.
Thanks for having me. Finally.
Welcome in, DJ Mix Kid. I'm getting hit up from Kyrie. Either one. You're good. What's up, bro?
Oh.
I'm not very late, am I?
You acceptable late, and I just fuck with you, bro. You good?
Kyrie?
Yeah, it's Kyrie. Mix Kid just pulled up right now, so.
I am literally like 5 minutes away right now.
All right, y'all heard it first. Kyrie is 5 minutes away. Kyrie is 5 minutes away. All right, bro. All right, later.
Water? Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man.
What's up, bro?
Man, chilling, bro.
Big chilling for sure. One time. Let me make sure your mic good. Give me a test real quick.
Check. We live.
There we go. What's up in the world of DJ Mix Kid right now?
Man.
You just got back from Chicago, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, how was that?
I was out there with family.
That's what's up.
Yeah, my boy, he actually is having his first kid, so.
Congrats. What's
That was
up?
live. Yeah, that was live. He's having his baby shower, so we was acting a fool over there.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's
That's what
the homie.
it
That's one
is.
of the day ones.
So you made a pick tonight.
Yeah.
Chiefs money line. Look at you, sports betting. That's what I'm talking about.
This man got me out here betting. I don't never bet.
This is why. See, I appreciate you coming because I want people to be scared because it's a.
To be honest, you gotta
sports
tell me
thing.
more about this. I want to know.
Yeah,
more
man.
about
So
what-
it's
it's
live
Pray
on
Parlay.
Twitch. Pray Parlay. So it's live on Twitch right now. Live on YouTube as well. We got a Discord. You ever heard of Discord?
Discord.
No,
No, I never
It's
heard
like
of it.
you can set up a little community, like a server, right? So I'll show you what ours look. We got 1,000 people in
Twitch
there.
is huge now, I hear. Because
Twitch is
As a
huge.
DJ, I'm hearing that's the way I need to go in terms of streaming and all
Bro,
that.
I'll tell you what.
Can you get paid on it?
Yeah, our Twitch is monetized, so we get advertisement revenue and everything like that. So this is our
Man, doing
Discord.
it.
Yeah, we outside
Oh,
with
man, I hit the
it
mic.
on the internet, technically outside. But yeah, we got it's 1388 right now is our count, but they were in there all day long. They're talking about shit. We got different people who post plays, so like
So
if
it's
you don't
mainly
know much
sports
about it.
based.
It's mostly sports betting
Okay,
based, yeah.
okay,
So that's what started the show. But we do a bunch of things. I don't know if you've seen. We did like this game show. It was called Bet on Love, where we had 5 ladies, and then I had somebody in a
Was it beer
secluded
pong?
room. We did the beer pong
I
thing
saw
too.
I saw the beer pong thing.
And then we did the Bet on Love thing. So we just, it's Twitch. We trying to get interactive with it. Just
That's
something
hard,
different,
bro.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's dope.
So now I got my guy with me, DJ
This
Mix
is
Kid,
live.
one
Yeah, I like
time. Yeah. So it's chill vibe. We talk about everything. We got the game on right now. So we got an official parlay, right?
team winning. Oh, okay.
It's a bunch of things to happen. I'll show you the parlay. You'll hear about it as we go through.
Explain a
pick.
parlay for the people that don't know parlay.
Great question. So a parlay is essentially picking multiple things to happen in the same game, right? So I'll
Saying
show
that
you
somebody's gonna.
this many passing yards, this many rushing yards. So this is the picture of the one I have today, right?
I heard they have certain things like betting on like certain like you could say like, oh, this person's gonna wear this type of cleats, or you know what I mean, like that.
There's funny
like,
funny bets out there. Yeah.
Okay, I'll say.
There's hella funny
But
bets.
that's technically classified
coin
in-
tosses and all types of shit.
Yeah. You can bet on all that.
Shit's kind of hilarious. So we not up here fronting like we know what we doing or nothing like
So
that.
is this
We just-
yours?
That's the one I got on tonight. Yeah. So
Okay.
it's $10, $120. Try to keep it in a decent range that anybody who's watching could follow along with the.
Now,
amount.
is this what that FanDuel? Is that
This is
okay,
FanDuel.
this is FanDuel.
This is
okay, I've heard about
yeah.
FanDuel. That's big now.
Yeah.
I'm
It's huge.
seeing like so many people are telling me about that. I just
White Ferrari, we got a comment. White Ferrari said this is going to be a low-scoring game. That's what we're hoping. We got the official play. If you're in the Discord, we're doing a double or nothing. It's an all-in challenge. Basically, we start at 25. You place one bet, and you keep flipping that. Hopefully, we get to a high enough number. But basically, for the night, the first play was an under of 54 points. So as long as the game doesn't go over 54 points,
I'm in there.
then they win it.
Oh, they win.
They win. Yeah, yours was the money line, so we need the Chiefs just to win.
Right.
Easy.
So that was one
I
of your
think so.
parlays. What you were talking about?
Yeah, this one right here. Yeah. So it's crazy, man. We doing it. Sports betting. I mean,
they're
with
not
football
hitting
coming, it's been a little bit over a year now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, again, there's people who live off this shit.
How'd you get into it?
From being with Maddie in Vegas. Shout out to Maddie. And then from recording Tyler. So Tyler Gill, he had a sports betting, like it was more of like an analytical point of view show. So I was just editing it for him and then naturally doing that, learning it. Then the app unlocks in Arizona.
Are you still doing your editing thing? Like
Yeah, bro.
you
Yeah.
Still, that's all still live. Yeah.
That's all
what's up.
still there. That's all
You
still
got a
there.
bunch of stuff going on because you're doing you still doing the rap stuff too and all that.
You know, it's
I saw the video drop.
the video came out. Summer Walker was the last one. We got another one that we're gonna plan. We're trying to, it works hand in hand, right? So like, the videos with the music artistry, with now just taking the ability to set up all the technology on Twitch, is like the same shit. Editing scenes. We got some
Just
more
kind of
comments
almost
up
comes
there.
full circle.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What's up with you though? Talk to me.
Man, dude, like I said, just grinding, bro. Like I'm just making a name. You know how it is, man. Just out here, especially being from somewhere else. Being in a state that you're not from and stuff like that. Just making a name, a positive name too. 'Cause you can really mess your name up out here.
Bro, out here, I'm gonna wait till Kyrie comes. So we gonna talk about out here for sure. We have to talk about out here. The one thing I love, bro. The one thing I love is that you are not a one-dimensional. Oh wow, well that's a touchdown. Well, I don't know if we need that guy to score, but fuck. You don't keep it one-dimensional. Like you're not just a nightclub DJ, right?
Yeah.
You're not just a. If you flip it to the artistry side, you're not just a rapper with bars or a singing rapper or,
Right.
what I'm saying? Like you do the corporate events too, the weddings. That shit's fire.
That's one thing as a DJ coming in, I knew that I didn't want to be just one-dimensional DJ, just a club DJ. I don't want to be labeled as just that. I want to be able to do everything as a DJ. You know what I mean? Whether it's corporate events, weddings, damn quinceañera, 16, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do it all, club events. But yeah, walking into it when I first came into DJing, I thought that's where it was at. I was like, oh, I want to be a club DJ, I want to be in the nightlife, but you find out the money, money ain't adding up. So
club people, let's talk about it, damn it. Come on now.
it ain't all that, So unless you're getting booked, 5 nights a week, which most people aren't as a DJ, you maybe get 1 to 2 nights, you can't live off of that. So it's like you got to start, looking for other ways to make it. And if you really want to be 10 toes deep with this DJ stuff, it's like, go 10 toes deep with it and figure it out. You know what I mean? And that's with anything. I feel like you got to hop in or it's not in. It's like a lot of these people, they have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's like they don't want to. It's like they DJ, but they still have a part-time job. And I don't knock having a part-time job. But me personally, I wanted to be 10 toes deep with it. I wanted to make this my full-time occupation. I wanted to be a DJ. That's my full-time thing. So now that I've got it to that point, I'm super grateful because now it's like I've got the corporate events rolling in. I got the weddings coming in. And, if y'all need me for a wedding, let me know. I'm not cheap, but I tell you, it's gonna be a grand slam.
Money well spent. You know what's crazy? So yesterday was our 5-year anniversary, right? And shout out to the DJ who did ours. But if I had to, my guy would have been booked. We just didn't know each other.
We didn't know each other. Who knows? Y'all might have to do y'all. What do they do? The vow renewals?
Yeah, like I was feeling like this pressure. I thought 5 years was when you're supposed to do it.
I'll give it some time. Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all just spent some money on that last one,
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
these weddings are not cheap.
It's crazy how expensive they was. But that's why that's why I respect it, because you go after that bag. That's a steady bag that you can get in a certain time of the year.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was literally on my way here. I was literally on a conference call.
That's fire.
On my way here, speaking with the bride. We just locked in the contract and everything like that.
Let's go.
I mean, you book a couple of those in a month, bro. I mean, weddings. I could book 4 or 5 weddings in a month.
Yeah.
Make a good 10K.
Yeah, easy.
You know what I mean? And that's working 5 days out of the month.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like any club gig. So it's like there's ways of doing it. So like as a DJ, I don't understand how some of these DJs, they just want to be in the club. I don't think they get it. I don't think they understand. But it's
Talk about it.
Learn.
Yeah.
You know, everyone it teaches his own. You know what I mean?
Right,
everyone there's different strokes for different folks. Some people just want that little part time. You know, that extra. You know, I met a DJ yesterday, last night. He's been in the game for 20 years. You know what I mean? And this guy now, she's like, bro, I just like DJing for fun. I have a whole plumbing company. I just do it for fun. And he's been in the game for 20 years.
Because there's something special when you can turn passion into your profit, right? Into your profession. Like,
and that's the one thing. It's like for me, I love DJing. You know, I have fun with this shit. You know, you can really see it when I DJ. And I feel like that's with anything, man. If you can find something that you love and make money on it, make a living on it, you're winning. For sure. Winning. That's the definition of success in my eyes.
So let me ask you this, because obviously you're from Chicago.
Yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know, he's from Chicago. Champagne Sosa, real quick, he said, quinceañeras, got to get that money either way. I hear you. Yes, sir.
We're doing it all.
So that's the comments right there. That's everybody when they watch, they throw their comments up. It's super small, but I got it right here. So shout out Champagne Sosa. He's one of our loyals. It's my guy right there. One time for Champagne Sosa. Yeah, you came up in Chicago.
Yep.
Obviously now you're in Arizona. Compare the two markets. Now I think obviously like you've put a lot of stock into your name out here, right? So you're definitely up there.
It's different. I mean, people in Chicago, believe it or not, don't know me as a DJ. No one knows me as DJ Mix Kid.
Okay.
Everyone knows me as Kelvin.
Yeah.
I go out there, and it's like funny because it's Mix Kid out here. You know what I mean? But yeah, no. I mean, when I moved out here, I didn't even know I wanted to DJ. You know what I mean? It wasn't even something I even knew that I wanted to do. I literally just woke up one day. I was like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I pursued it.
That's fine.
Literally woke up one day. I talked to 2 of my friends. Like, yo, what do you think about this? Like, because I'm always turned. I'm always lit. I'm just hyped naturally. And they were just like, yeah, bro. Like, you need to do that shit.
That's one thing I will say, bro. Energy unmatched. Like there's very few DJs that I know personally like that. You know what I'm saying? But like you, Frank Roth, who is New York based, but
he's here.
Comes out. He's here this weekend. Yeah.
We're actually me and my boy No Request. We were gonna go see him tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a different energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you're truly curating the vibe with not just the set, but with yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and that's what it is, man. I feel like some of these some people, they're just, it's like stale face. It's not really energetic. It's like they're not feeding off of your energy.
Right.
And I feed off the crowd.
Oh shit.
That's tutty.
We got a touchdown, y'all.
Man.
We got an early touchdown. We didn't need that guy to fucking score. He just fucked up everything. No, I'm just playing. Kyrie, walk in the building. I'll have someone come get you. Matt, can we go get Kyrie outside?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Cool. All right.
So
Kyrie.
what is this mainly just kind of talking bullshit and watching the game?
Yeah, man. Watch along. Pure watch
and then
along.
you'll have
vibe.
games, you'll have different interaction stuff.
For sure. For sure. So like this is kind of like classic Pray Parlay right here. This is what we started in March, April, which was with football, basketball.
Yeah.
Watch along, shoot the shit. You know, it's kicking it with your boys, basically.
Yeah. So it's like a conversation almost.
Right.
We're watching. Yeah. I like
exactly.
that.
And then,
Dang,
when we
man,
do some of
what
the other
up?
things, it's a little bit more interactive. Walk on, my boy, the real Kyrie in the fucking building.
You brought the pup? Yeah. Oh, I should have brought Dior. What up, gang? How you doing?
What's up, my brother? Dawson in the building, too.
Dotson gang in them.
You already know what the red button's about, Kyrie. Come on now, stop playing. There it is.
I ain't on the talk show. This is better than Jimmy Kimmel.
That's what I'm saying. He said it, not me, damn it.
Yeah, he got it legit.
We got a question for you, Mixed Kid. Champagne Sosa said, who's your favorite artist to use in your mixes? Ooh, that's a good question. Let's go.
Tough. Oh, what are we going? What category? Are we going twerk music? Are we going?
Sosa,
You know
we
what I
need some
mean? Are we
clarification. We twerk. Not we.
R&B?
But we trying to get them to twerk in the club, or we trying
Are
to
we
get
going
them to
hood?
You feel me?
You
Yeah,
know,
see,
'cause
that's a
you
real
can go
one.
hood. You can go hood. You can go with some Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Dolph is always a hitter. Future's always a hitter. Right now, Big Boogie.
Kyrie's a
I mean,
hitter.
yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
we're getting there.
Kyrie in the
we are
R&B.
getting there.
In the R&B section. I mean, I'm throwing that on all day. But yeah, Beat King in the twerk section. I mean, you got Travis. You still got Travis Party that's gonna go up all day. You know how it is.
Yeah.
This man might as well DJ.
Look, I just need to figure out the program.
Bring that mic a little bit closer
I
to
just
you.
need to figure out the program. Once I figure out the program, it's over for you.
You just
He gonna be the club like,
Hey, I'm like, you know what? Come teach me.
You already got it down, bro. You got the cadence. You know how to. You know what I'm saying? You be already.
I do the drops and stuff, but
All
that's
that.
about.
No, what about before you got here? I was talking about how he like kind of curates the vibe with him and the mix, right? And like obviously we could say the same thing for you. Number one host in the state. You know how I feel about this red button, and you know we gonna talk it. You know we gonna talk it like get comfortable, sit down. You know what I'm saying? We got our over or under is looking real sketchy already.
I don't
okay?
even know what you're talking
We're
about.
gonna explain it all to you. Don't worry about it.
I follow sports
Since sports was
telling
followed.
That's huge. Whatever just happened right
Yeah,
there,
you just caught it.
that's huge.
Almost touched.
I just know I bet on. I bet on them. So
He got the money line, which is basically for the Chiefs to win.
Chiefs.
You have Patrick Mahomes to score anytime touchdown,
Right.
Which is not a throwing touchdown. He's got to
Bullshit.
run.
Oh, he's gotta run it?
He's got to run it in.
That's the only reason why I chose his name. Well,
But
besides
it
the
could
fact that he's
happen.
already
isn't he
Isn't
known
down,
as a
I know.
running kind of a?
Yeah,
a
he's
running
mobile
runner?
for sure. He really could. He really could. That's not actually not a bad. bet.
How's he been playing lately?
Oh, I mean, he's whooping the Cardinals' ass last week.
okay,
So shout out to Arizona.
Cardinals I heard suck.
They were trash last
Really?
week. Yeah, bro. They got their ass beat.
That's all I've been hearing is like.
They got their ass beat.
I watched the Bears game. That was crazy. I was out there in Chicago when that happened.
Listen, the Giants won a game, so you know I walked away from Sunday happy. New York Giants.
So as a New Yorker,
Yeah.
because you're from New York, right?
Yeah.
You're a Giants fan.
I'm a Giants fan.
So they got,
Giants.
what, 3 teams?
They do. They technically do. So in New York, you either grow up a Yankee or a Mets fan. You can't be both. You're either a Giants or a Jets
For
fan. You
whatever
can't be
reason,
both.
it's a sin.
Right? Yeah.
Why is it a sin?
I don't know, man.
You're playing the sides.
It's so weird. It's really it's really awkward. Like
You
it's
can't
kinda
play
like
both
Chicago.
sides.
It's kind of like Chicago too, because we got 2 like baseball teams. So it's like
Yeah, like you can't be Cubs
and
and White Sox.
Yeah,
No loyalty.
not at all.
They like judge you if you're one or the other. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
oh, you're a piece
and they
of-
don't like each other.
Oh, you like both teams? Yeah, dude. I love our city sports.
a baseball team.
Oh, you like both teams? You have to choose.
Seriously.
Then the worst part of it is being a Knicks fan.
It's fucking horrible. Y'all are horrible.
This is a fucking shame.
Like niggas just can't just love the teams.
You feel me? No, it don't work like that. Not in this lane,
He said,
apparently.
sorry, it's way too competitive.
Just don't work like that.
yeah, it's B Dot's dog.
Oh, is it?
It's Dotson.
Big
Just got his
Dawson the
haircut.
boss.
He just got his haircut 2 days ago.
I thought he looks a lot bigger online.
He does. Well, he was all he had a lot more hair.
What
Now
is
he's
that?
all-
Is that
now
a
he's all-
golden doodle?
He's a Maltese poodle.
Maltese.
Mm-hmm.
Maltese doodle?
I don't know
Poodle?
if it's
Doodle?
a doodle. Just a poodle. Yeah, Maltese poodle.
Okay.
I think somebody
I
just
love
got an
him.
interception.
That's my angel.
He seems chill.
The most chill dog ever.
Yeah.
Only time he barks is like when, like, if there was a big sound or someone
Yeah.
new walking in, he's like, "Arr!" That's about it.
It's a celebrity.
You got a dog?
Y'all got
Straight
that?
up.
I got 4.
4.
I got 4 dogs.
Boy.
I got 4
That's
dogs.
right. I forgot you have 4 dogs.
Oh, damn, what kind of dogs?
Fucking football
Flag on
team
the
of dogs.
play.
I got a Chihuahua. I have a damn. What is Max? He's a small one. He's a small one. I'm
I
gonna
don't
ask
like the
him.
small dogs.
I didn't like small dogs until him.
Small dogs.
I didn't like him.
I mean,
until
I
him.
wouldn't classify even him.
He's
but,
medium.
like, you know, like Chihuahuas, bro. I don't. The little ankle
Sorry,
biters.
I ruined your piece. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Does he- how is he, though?
He's like he's very much like that.
He's very much
fucking-
like, yeah, he's a Chihuahua.
he's a Chihuahua. He's for sure.
I've had one Chihuahua that it wasn't mine, but that was like the only Chihuahua that I was able to know like to actually be a chill Chihuahua. The rest of them are fucking little devils, or just real chirpy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I just got a bulldog.
Love that. Yeah,
a
I have a
Victorian-
dog.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Victorian bulldog, and I mean, she was a pretty penny, but she's the smartest dog I've had. I've only had pits though, and pits are hard headed.
Same.
Yeah,
I've always had the best luck with pits, bro. I've had a few pits in my life. My last one, Bella, my baby girl, Juan, she's in heaven right now. You know what I'm
good.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But she was so good, bro.
Yeah.
They're the most loyal dog.
Yeah.
They're the most loyal
Yeah,
dog.
Dior, man, smart, bro. She does all these commands. Like, she knows how to use the doorbell. I got a little doorbell because we're in an apartment.
Yeah.
So I have this little porch potty that she can actually use on the porch. So she actually knows to go to the door, press her nose on the doorbell. It'll let us
That's
know
so dope.
when to go to the door.
Like,
You
hey,
know
I
what
gotta
mean?
go.
I'm about to
Yeah.
hire
I'm
you,
about to
bro.
wet
Because
something
my
up
fucking
right now.
savages that I have, right? As soon as I let them out the cage, that we got the yard done, spent all this money on the yard. They want to piss on the artificial grass.
You knew that. You knew. Y'all didn't think about that one.
No, I was like,
you know
we're gonna
what?
give him this whole big
This
section of
gonna be movie
rocks.
time. They're gonna enjoy it just like us. They be like, yeah, we marking it up.
Gotta go over there. You can start scrubbing shit with soap and water. Kyrie, what's up though, bro? Talk to me.
Man, the reason why I was a little bit late, you know what I'm saying? I had to recover last night.
Oh yeah,
Kehlani,
bro,
right?
that looked
Man,
nuts.
yeah, last night was fun. Last night was a good night. Last night was beautiful. A lot of people out.
They brought
a lot
the
of-
city out.
Man, what?
My girl was out.
Yeah. And you look, and your girl
She don't
was
come
She
out.
was on my head top for about a
come out.
month. As soon as the flyer was posted, she was like, "Is this officially happening?"
Yeah.
She was not playing.
Big
Bro,
Kehlani
As soon as
fan?
she found out Kalani was coming, it was a wrap.
It was
bro.
a done
She
deal.
We're going to this. I'm like, babe, I'm
and
booked
then
already. I
I'll
got
never
something to do.
forget. The next week, or it was like 2
Oh,
weeks
that's
after.
Kelsey. My bad, y'all. That's Travis Kelsey. I needed both of those things
we
to
did
happen.
need
But
that,
there's
though.
a flag though.
She
Let's get you.
She
Let's
ended
get
up
you.
sending me a video of Kalani Kalani had posted a video of her voice going out, and she had a doctor come over and stuff like that. Look, Nadia sent me the video. It was a week ago. And she was like, "Is it still gonna happen?"
Scared as hell.
And I was like, damn.
Bro,
And I
literally-
hope her voice becomes, gets better because we definitely gonna want that Wednesday.
She trying to
God.
make sure
It looked
Kehlani
nuts
showed.
though.
Yeah, it
I
was
mean,
packed, bro.
crazy.
It was
That's funny. So everybody was outside. I seen the line was like
Yeah,
wrapped
you
around the corner. It was
look,
crazy.
I
Is
was-
that the biggest line that they've had so far?
I think so.
I think last night, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been more packed before, but even for I
Ooh,
think
Oh
that's Tutty.
shit!
That's Tutty.
it wasn't Patrick Mahomes. I didn't win yet.
Who scored
mean,
the touchdown though? He
that
almost ran it in. I'm not gonna lie. He almost ran it in. I was about to get hyped for you. So wait, who scored? Who did he
So
throw
did
to?
you actually place our bets?
Yeah, I placed his. I didn't get to
Oh,
place
okay.
yours, but I have yours naturally.
Mine
because
ain't
I-
make the cut.
No, I have yours in my. I have yours in my parlay.
Oh, he did almost run it in. I was close.
about
Oh,
to.
this is nasty sidearm. That's cool. That nigga just playing like flag football like we used to do in the gym.
No, he's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Patrick Mahomes is kind of crazy.
It's kind of.
That's
kinda lit.
honestly why I bet on him.
Yeah.
because I was like, I know Patrick Mahomes gonna go crazy.
Yeah, bro.
And they won what? 2 years ago or last
It
year?
was
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
yeah. They're about to run this score up, and I'm a little nervous because I got the under.
Who you think will take it this year?
Oh, I'm on the Bills train. I'm on the Bills hype. See, I could do that too because they're from upstate New York, and that
Buffalo?
counts.
Are they that
counts.
good?
Yeah. You remember? Do you remember?
No way.
Okay.
Upstate?
Brunch and sip.
Yes.
I was about to win like $600, right? From like $5, some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And I'll pull up, and Kyrie's hosting brunch and sip. It was like the first time you had it.
Yeah.
We's in the building, and I'm over there just looking at
Oh
the game. I'm
yeah,
like,
you were stressed,
bro, stressed.
I was like,
Stop fucking
By
trying.
a fucking yard, bro. By one fucking yard, I missed it. And then all I hear is, "Hey, Wiz, you're tight, huh?" In the fucking surround sound.
That would have set me off.
I didn't even know. I was like, that's what you get for coming to my event, being stressed the fuck out.
You said that on the mic?
No, I didn't say that
Oh, I
part.
say no.
You know, typically I do, but I would.
Right.
I'm surprised I
That's
didn't.
something you would say.
I had to look over and just shake my head like, I don't
that's
even got
stress,
words,
yeah.
bro.
Right. This
Came
nigga's
smart.
mad. I know you was
Nigga,
mad.
you was supposed to come to have fun. You over here stressing.
Stressed. And then it didn't help. I got no sitting right next
I
to
didn't
me.
know it was that close though.
600?
I didn't know it was.
On a
I'm
yard?
surprised you didn't go off on me. You like that girl's not the time to
mad.
play.
I'm on the Bills. I'm on the Bills hype train this year for sure.
Oh man, I
For
can't
sure.
wait for this.
Yeah, man. We
No,
gonna do.
this.
Oh, Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar too.
I'm waiting to find out like when, because I was telling him about our Discord. Discord got hella people in there, and I've been wanting to put like a Marvel or something, like a movie channel, because they talk about all types of shit in there. Because I need to have those conversations.
Marvel, anytime. Avatar, anytime. Anything
Bro.
like sci-fi. You want to talk? Look, you can do this all day. Invite me again when it's talking about movies. When it's nerd time.
Pray Parlay
Nerd time.
edition. You know what
He
I'm
said
saying?
Herd Edition.
I'm
Anime
with that.
Edition.
Yeah,
Are you an anime?
I do watch anime, but
I could never get
more,
into it.
Yeah, that anime I couldn't.
I tried, bro. Even the Dragon
It
Ball Z
depends.
thing.
It
I
depends
tried it.
which one, the newer one.
I mean, just
I
back in
can't
the
do the
day.
new one. I can't do the new
Pokemon was the
one.
only thing I honestly got into as far as
Who
like
didn't?
anime.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Who did it?
Pokemon was the only thing.
Anime just has really dope lessons. And it's just, I think that's what anime can be drawn out, and that's what I think what detours people. When sometimes you're trying to get to a point of something as to why somebody's doing something or the motivational
It takes
message,
too long
it
to
takes
get there.
forever. It drags out. The
I
emotions
think that's
drag
what
out.
loses us, honestly.
So
Me post and tag y'all.
due to
real
that,
quick,
and
man.
some people will tune out. because
That's
it's
honestly, I
what's
think
the
that's
point
what
in
used to lose me.
Because you could literally, I'm like, damn, it took 30 minutes for you just to make the point that I'm like, yeah, it's a good point, but
Just
we needed. It was so
Right.
dramatic. Now I will say, you ever watch Attack on Titans?
what is it?
Attack on Titans.
No.
Oh, that mother.
No.
That one right there.
Even like
They be-
Boondocks, I couldn't even get into Boondocks.
Boondocks is definitely different.
And I mean, a lot
Boondocks.
of people
Last time
talk
you,
about Boondocks.
did you try to start it again recently?
No.
I think try to start again.
But even now, I try to watch cartoons as an adult, and I can't get into them.
You think it's just
Not
animation?
I don't know what I think it is the animation. I think it's
don't
the
care
anime.
for it.
I think that's what it is. Cause like I'll try to like watch. Really, the only thing I can watch is like shit I used to watch as a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit I was into as a kid.
See, I tried that. I mean, hella long ago. Like, honestly, maybe like a little bit over a year ago. Like COVID, and you know, you're sitting home, you got all this extra time, and I tried to watch. I think it was a Goofy movie, because when we all the Goofy movie. So like,
Yeah.
I love the Goofy.
Yeah,
when
Goofy was hard.
shit, bro, me, no sticks, itchy, right? Like back when we was all living together, bumming it out. Like you ain't have no TV service, and it was Goofy movie. You know what I'm
All the
saying?
time.
Smoke, eat, drink, Goofy movie. You know what I'm saying? That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know, Friday we out.
Y'all ain't buy no new DVD?
Bro, no, we can't
know that box.
broke.
He said we
What?
was broke.
These are like, hot and spicy, here, take half days.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? Like
hot and readies.
Yeah, y'all
Right,
that's
right.
family.
So yeah, literally,
That's
the shit that
family.
makes you kind of shit. But I put it on. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing watching this? I turned it off. But I watch some Marvel.
Actually, I do want to water. Thank you.
I could watch Marvel all day long.
Marvel all day.
I could watch Marvel all day long. Last year when I'm traveling with Maddie, every plane, bro, I'm watching a different movie.
How do you feel about She-Hulk?
That's what I was just gonna ask him. Because I heard mixed a lot.
I love She-Hulk. I don't care. I love how self-aware
It needs. I think it needs a couple more episodes for me to like really
Yeah,
be
make
like
judgment.
I just think that people are forgetting that it's not the comics. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell stories the same. Oh, let's go. I'll take it because I need a touchdown.
Yep.
I need a touchdown from somebody.
He fumbled. Oh no, he was down.
It's somewhat of the comics, but it also
think he
it's
was
not. I think the best part of it is that they're not typically they would stick to the comic, but I like the fact that they're self-aware of the show. Like when she starts talking to the audience,
Yeah,
and shit
yeah,
like
bringing
that,
the forefront,
I
that's
love
cool.
that. And actually, there is a edition of one of the comics where she does do that. She talks to the actual audience, and I think her character was the first person of the whole Marvel series to ever do something like that.
Yeah. But like to rank her and the show for me, I gotta wait till it's over. Where it goes.
I love She-Hulk. I think Moon Knight was slept on. I think
Moon Knight was fire.
I liked Moon Knight, but I feel like they should have done way better. I feel like they rushed it.
That's my thing with a lot of what's going on right now.
I feel like they rushed Moon Knight.
I heard they gotta do Daredevil.
I'm
Daredevil's
ready for that to
coming
come
back.
out.
Yeah, I
I'm
heard
ready for that to
Daredevil's
come
coming
out.
back.
It's going to need the reboot because he's going to be there for Spider-Man.
So they're gonna do a reboot on Spider-Man.
No, they're going to do the reboot for Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
So that he can come in and be. Remember, Murdoch was already there in one of the end credit scenes with Peter Parker and Aunt May. I think it was. Remember?
That was in the movie.
And you
during
got
the
to
movie.
keep all these to really know what's going on.
No, you really
That's the
do.
wild
You have
thing.
to- if you miss certain things,
you have to go back
you're out of the loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've watched incomplete. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like it's only been like the ones that I was.
I was just saying. I caught like certain movies, Avengers, and then I'm like, everybody's so hype. I'm like, for what? All right, relax.
I
Like it's a
don't
good movie, but
understand.
fucking
About
relax.
the Avengers.
No,
I remember that.
we've been at it
Bro.
since Iron Man 1.
I went back and had to rewatch everything. That's all I was doing during the pandemic, bro. When I was
And then you
traveling with
realize
Maddie,
you're like,
everything.
oh,
Yeah,
that
it's
makes
different.
sense. Yeah, it's
different.
Now, like when you bring, it's funny when you bring a total complete outsider or stranger into a Marvel theater and it's a debut movie.
Yeah.
And like some tight shit happens or a new character comes in and everybody starts screaming in the theater.
Yeah.
And you have that one person that's looking around like, what the fuck?
But that's what made me want to get into because I'm like, what? They fucking screaming and I can't scream because I don't know who they talking about.
understand
Fuck that, I need to know.
Marvel is fire.
Big
it
facts,
wasn't a
big
fumble.
facts. All right, we had 17 points.
He was down. It wasn't a fumble.
Yeah, no, they caught him. They caught him.
So you got this actually live coming up on the screen.
Yeah. So this is what everybody
He's
on
tight,
Twitch can
bro.
see.
That
Over all that text on the left, that's the chat. That's people in the chat. It goes hand in hand with the Discord, but this isn't Discord. This
Yeah,
is
just
just
go ahead and
Twitch.
plug my music link in there in the
Yeah,
bot.
bro,
right
come
there.
on.
Just-
Now, here, let me put the follow link. Follow
Oh
At the
man,
Real
I've been on one since last
Khiri
night.
at DJ Mix.
What time did you go?
Kid.
Actually, last night I got home fairly early. It was like 4 or 5.
Fairly
Is that all
early.
you did was just the club stuff, or
Yeah. And I didn't go to sleep till like 8 or 9 this morning.
Yeah, that's every weekend, huh?
And like people don't understand that. At least for me, when we do these work nights, these long weekends, I'm on a mic Thursday to Sunday,
Right.
and then Monday is like my Sunday. So I try to stay off social media. I try to have my rest day. I don't even get to I just completely try to rest.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday it's like it should technically, like, I guess technically, like, for everybody, Monday would be my Saturday and Tuesday would be my Sunday. You need at least 2 days to like kind of like rest, recuperate, and then get set back to get into the week.
Right.
We barely get that shit working in the weekend, and I don't sleep. So like, there's days where I just totally completely tone out. It's hard. It's hard. I'm definitely up until like 8 o'clock in the morning almost after a club night.
That's wild.
You gotta be making some decent money though, bro. I feel like you're steady booked.
Steady booked, steady paying shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just, we're always looking for, and I'm always looking for more.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's just what comes
I don't
with
know.
the...
I'm on a head top about a couple things right now, so and it's just, I think it's
Well,
just
shit,
like,
Debbie, we could talk about it because this is the right
price just went up.
yesterday's price.
our whole industry, bro. Like, for me to get paid more than some people that are playing the music, like in my mind, is crazy.
You said what?
I said
To be getting paid more than some people are...
that are playing the
Yeah,
music.
1,000%. So
And
what he's saying is, as a DJ, he's making more than us.
Some
of them.
Some of them. I understand the curriculum of skill and stuff, and I understand, like, yeah, some people do.
There's levels.
There's levels to this. But what I'm getting right now too is like, nah, that's not good enough. If we go anywhere else, if I'm getting booked out of state, like I'm getting the $1,000 to $1,500 and board and stay is good too. Yeah, which is, I'm like, okay, that's love. I'm coming to do a job, coming to do a service. I'm gonna bring people out, and I'm gonna make sure. And on top of that, your event is going to be taken care of. I don't just talk on a mic. I stage manage, like when I'm on the mic. So I'm dealing with a lot of different situations that other people won't necessarily have to deal with as I'm on the mic. Yeah, as I'm.
And don't forget the network thing, right?
Yeah.
Like y'all are both. I want to use the word like personality like that, but like presence online, So like, there's a network that comes with that. Like my post is valuable. Let's talk about it
again too. Even without here, like people are like, all right, I booked you for this event. You got to promote it. No, that's your promoter's job. Like we do that off the strength, off of being like, hey, I'm letting my people know that. But like, if we're subcontracted out and you have a right of contract, that should be part into the contract.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the one thing I hate as a DJ. They expect me to promote, and it's like if you have promoters, that's what they're there.
That's
for.
what you're there for.
That's what they're
your
getting paid
job
for.
Right.
So, our industry is building back up. It's trying to come back up. It's trying to make a comeback from like the 2017, 2018 time. And we've been patient. I think we've survived a lot after the pandemic. But now it's time to put.
So it's not where it was. Is what
I
you're
think
trying to say.
COVID kept people. They tried to keep. What I noticed is they tried to keep COVID prices a lot.
Yes.
After COVID, like people tried to keep it like that.
Like literally 6 months, 8 months afterwards. Like people are like, and even before then, like when I first came here, nigga, this on the mic was getting $150, bro. And I was like, that's not gonna cut it.
Yeah.
Like what is that doing?
Yeah.
And then like people were getting $150 and probably like taking a bottle or something. And when I came here, I was like, I don't care about the bottle. Right. Bro. I don't
Keep
care.
your bottle.
Showing up with a bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon. I see.
Come on, bring my wine. I'll just bring my wine through the bag. You know what I'm saying?
with the wine.
I haven't had a wine night in a minute, actually.
What's some of the box?
Yeah, with the box. We was in the studio with the box wine, getting drunk.
Facts.
Okay?
Big facts.
Man.
So
yeah.
you saying that the industry
I think everybody just deserves
is just
more.
not quite there.
The loyal people deserve more. That's I say all that to say this. The loyal people deserve more. The fact that damn well I can book this person and they've been with us for 3-4 years, X amount of time, and on top of that they always deliver, they never fail, and on top of that, it's always gonna be
How much negotiation goes into y'all rate? Or is y'all rate this is it?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
not a lot. It's like
Not too much room for negotiation unless you don't want to get booked.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, because you'll have people that
You gonna learn I love this red button because I love that talk.
you'll have people that are like, will take the lower end just to try and get there, just to try and get their
a name.
shot. So like you have to play the medium. It's like and play the market. It's like a homeowner that's renting. They don't necessarily want to up their rent, but they could be losing out just due to the fact of how the market is going. So
See, my experience last year was so weird and different, right? Because I got to I knew the right people to link with. Like, not even that I knew the right people. That's just who I was linking with. Like, so you bring me out somewhere, and then when I develop a relationship with you, I'll pull up with you, right? But then you get the side conversation. Oh, could we get the pictures of the photo? I'm like, nah, I'm not here for you.
you're right, right.
You gonna pay me if that's it. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I ask y'all these questions to find out because it's like when I had those discussions on what the rates are, I'm like, oh no, I don't do it for that. I do it for this. They don't seem like they want to pay that. And I'm just sitting there doing the math, like you selling all these tables, all this alcohol, this admission. I'm like, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got
They
it.
have it.
You got it. If you want the quality, like pay for the quality.
I think it's kind of like what Kyrie was saying. It's just like you got these people that'll come in and do the job for half the price.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or and it's like you're undercut. It's like the undercut.
Yeah.
So it's
They
just like
cut you straight up.
at that point in time, it's just like it cuts the value in the market down to, you know, it takes it from here to here instantly. You
There
know
was
what I
a
mean?
point in
Because-
time where I ended up on a conversation with a couple different MCs, and I was like, this is going to be our baseline. Like, we just need to be on the same page. It's going to be a baseline of what we're asking. And there was one of them that I knew damn well didn't even deserve that number, but I knew that people were also looking for him to book, and he was getting better. But I was like, this is what you ask for. And if they try to work you down, then work it down or whatever. However, this is what we start asking for. This is the starting point.
Right.
Because once we are all in alignment in that, they have to.
They have to.
They have to.
Right.
No one's getting undercut at that point in time.
We tried to do that as DJs, didn't work.
No, because y'all, it's too many DJs. It's too many DJs that are. It's not enough MCs out here.
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
the only ones that was out here was
really
it's me and Fresh right now.
Is Des still?
Oh yeah, Des he's over there at Paris.
Yeah.
But Fresh don't really care to talk on the mic anymore.
I was saying I
He
know
loves
Fresh
being-
as a DJ though.
Yeah, he
I've
he
never
used to
really
be
known
he used to
him
be
as
an MC host.
Really?
Yeah, 2017, 2018, him and Ill Will was hosting International. And then
And then he started DJing or what?
he had always been a DJ.
Right.
He had always been a DJ.
That's what I
and
said.
then
That's what I've
he
always
just started jumping on the mic a little bit more.
Uh.
And then it got to the point to where he was just able to control the vibe. And now he's at the point to where he just wants to focus on the music.
I noticed that
Yeah,
because he's
he'll
not
talk
even.
every now and again, but he don't care to do it anymore.
Well, he doesn't really DJ anymore either.
He be chilling.
I noticed that. I was like,
Fresh
he's
is
out of the
good.
scene now.
He'll DJ when he wants to.
When he wants to,
When
yeah.
he
That's
wants
why I
to.
feel like, yeah,
That's fire.
Which I do. I like for him. Fresh is cool. I've never had an issue with Fresh. Fresh don't got a damn.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
I like
not
Fresh.
everybody has an ego, but like he don't have the asshole ego. Like Fresh is just a beautiful person, and he's like always there to help you learn something new if you want to learn something new.
That's good people. I
Some
like
of the
people
stuff
like
that he posts, or he's always opening other people like to the Black Expos, like anything that you might miss. He has like the other side of culture that nobody really knows about out here. That's one thing I do love and appreciate about Fresh.
That's fire.
And the nigga's funny. He's hilarious. Oh my God. It's just that's the only thing I can't like. I'm funny in my sense on the mic, but the shit that he comes up and says, I'm like, maybe I'm not that funny.
Yeah, you second guessing your
how'd
hosting
you think of
skills?
that?
That's funny. So I'm
Yeah,
over there.
he's done remixes to songs, and I just like every time he does them or comes out with them, I'm just like, wow, you nailed it. You fucking nailed it. The broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. I'll never forget when he said, broke bitches don't deserve no dick. And then like we dropped the music and then all the girls still screamed, I know that's right. And then, but by that time your brain registers what was just said and you're like, and then you have so many girls that look and then we just die laughing. Yeah, and I had to take that from him. Fresh is actually the only person I've taken stuff from on the mic.
Yeah.
Like to where like I'm like,
It's
oh,
like
that
an
was
inspiration
funny.
thing, like almost like music.
Yeah.
Hold'em's like that for me. Hold'em's the one that I'm just like, bro. And I always pay homage to like DJ Hold'em. He's my favorite DJ out here. But yeah, bro. I mean, I've heard stuff from Hold'em, pro. Like, Nick, I gotta use that. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like creating a player. You know what I mean? It's like you kind of make it into your own. It's
There's
like
a
you know
book
what I
called
mean?
"Still Like an Artist," bro.
Yeah.
you just take, I mean, because everything is obviously recycled in a sense,
Right.
But and then Kobe
It's like
wouldn't
samples
be-
of music.
Yeah, exactly. And even like Kobe said he loved the moves that Jordan was doing, but he wasn't able to do it like him. So that's how he ended up becoming himself.
He had to
Facts.
turn it into his own.
Yeah, you take what you love and enjoy, and you make it to your own. That's
So
what you said,
here's a question I
creative.
want to ask y'all because, like you said, like you always pay homage to the DJ, right? Obviously, you're hosting, but there's also another side of you that's an artist. I feel like there's way more like support in a DJing community than on the artist side. At least here, right? I'm not gonna talk about nationally. I can only speak about what I see.
Yeah.
But I do see a lot of DJs when I do make my occasional pop out because. I gotta go record Kyrie because that's the only reason I'm popping out. I gotta go record Mix Kid. That's the only reason I'm popping out.
Like, yeah, come
We've
outside.
had you out a couple times.
You know, but like I notice it way more. I notice the DJs. What's up? We good.
Yeah.
Then when you see artists pull up, it's like, okay, we're gonna play this game that we haven't met each other before, or we're gonna play the game of you know what I'm saying.
Like,
You're
you
a
don't
little
know who I
cooler.
am.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right,
You just
right,
released
right.
the video. Okay, I get it. You got to
okay.
walk with that swag now.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't shit. Why is that?
That's a good
Wanna
question.
answer that one?
That's a good.
I mean,
Because to
I'll
be
answer
honest,
after you.
I would think
This is the one
personally-
we gonna clip and put on Instagram.
This
Damn it,
is
fuck
fine.
that.
I would think personally because, like, you know what I'm saying, as a DJ, like, we all know the struggle. Like, we know what it's like to have to come from the grind and have to come up and have to make a name for yourself. So it's like, I personally think that's why we're cool. You know what I mean? Not to mention I've worked with a lot of these guys. You know what I'm saying? So like, as I was coming up, I was trying to make a name for myself. You know, Hold 'Em and Shine were two of the first DJs I ever met. You know what I mean? So ever since
Love
then,
Shine,
like,
too.
Shine, shout out to Shine. You know what I mean? Like, they taught me a lot just out here about the market. You know what I mean? Being from Chicago, I didn't know none of the West Coast music. I had to learn a whole new genre of
Yeah,
music.
a whole new-
I'm used
it's
to
a whole nother world out
a
here.
whole new world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I knew 2 people when I moved out here. So just coming up as a DJ, like, you know, now just locking arms. I mean, yesterday was my first time I DJ with Yellow Wave yesterday.
I love Yellow Wave.
Bro, he's
too.
a dog. bro.
Actually,
he goes
there's so
crazy.
many DJs that I really like, just thoroughly enjoy
Yes.
as people.
Yes.
And that like y'all all have your own style.
Yeah.
And when I vibe with y'all, I vibe with y'all.
Yeah, I love when Kyrie's there. Kyrie like makes me vibe out even more. Like when me and
We just
Kyrie,
bounce, we just bounce off each other.
No, look, I got so much footage of it, bro. I
Yeah.
probably got like fucking gigabytes of just y'all two again
Going- yeah.
saying the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
but I don't know, man. I really can't answer that in terms of artists, but in terms of DJs, I would say that's the reason.
he said, "I will."
we click up is because we know the struggle, and like I said, we've worked together, and just I feel like it's not hate. It's not like a hate thing. It's like even the pool of DJs I'm connected to, like we'll pass gigs off to each other.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
to
yeah.
where it's like, here, you know what I mean? Go do this gig. I can't make it or whatever the case is. Now,
Right.
don't get me wrong. If it's a dope gig, we ain't just
Yeah,
going.
give it up.
Hell nah. You know what I mean? We gonna want
Everybody
yeah.
wants to
I need
throw
to keep
one.
this.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Everybody
You
wants
want a
to win.
headline as a DJ. You know what I mean? But even me, I've been comfortable with not even playing the headline. Like I'll take the backseat role. I'll open up because me personally, like
He
I'm
go home and be chilling. This nigga leave. He's like, you know what? I did my thing. I got
you
paid.
know how I get down.
See you later, bro.
I am not trying to
I'm
be
not
there.
staying
I
there
got
all night.
Right. I
I'm
got
not
my girl at
drinking.
the club. Like, no, I'll get lit. Don't get me wrong. I done been lit off the 42.
Oh, I've seen that.
oh, yeah.
Actually, but you haven't been too.
You fucking get me with that shit every time.
42?
Yeah,
42?
every
Yeah.
time. Yo,
Yeah,
you want a
42.
shot? I'm like, yeah, of course, right? Like,
42.
I'm not gonna
You
tell you.
need the 42.
42 is the only thing I'll drink.
Oh my god!
Bro, I
everything
start
else is
sweating.
rough.
Bro, I start sweating. The
all I'm
room
drinking.
start getting a little spinny. I'm like, oh fuck.
We gonna
Yeah.
get.
But no, yeah, I come in, I do my 2 hours, and I get out of there just because I'm not trying to be in the club, bro.
There's
Like,
no
that's
need
not
for it
me.
for him.
I'm
Yeah.
34. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm literally right there with you. Same
I'm
age.
not- I don't need to be there no more. So, you know,
With artists,
With artists.
let's hear about artists.
Let's hear
niggas
that.
just emotional. That's why they're artists. That's why they're talking.
Kyrie, could you elaborate on that point?
I don't care what artist says. Nah, nigga, I'm not emotional. Nigga, if you've said anything on a track about your feelings,
To be an artist is to be emotional.
Yeah.
and the
And
first
that's
person that
almost being
says
the
I'm
most
not
vulnerable.
that's what I'm
Because
saying.
you have to.
Yeah.
And the
no doubt.
motherfucker that says I'm not emotional is the person that is hiding the most. Because you can't say one thing, you can't say one thing and then be doing another. Like your actions have to align with your words. Niggas are emotional, bro. And like out here, it's a small community. But it's a small community with a lot of eyes on it. And I feel like within the community of artists, you have the top tiers and you have the ones that have broken away and have like had their situation like of doors opening and putting on for AZ.
Like who?
Sincerely, Futuristic.
Okay.
There's a couple more that I'm
But the
forgetting
thing
right
is
now.
what do you mean by break? Because I mean, if you go really to the Midwest and East Coast, they don't really know those artists. I'll be honest.
No, they.
Like, do you think?
I remember Futuristic from like Facebook.
Really?
Yeah, and
I
I'm
think
from
I
the
heard
South.
of Futuristic.
Future, he definitely. This is my thing to do anything out here, relevant to the industry, not relevant to here, right? Because
Yeah.
to be relevant here is a different conversation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To have something that like where you have like a value in your name, you have to go outside, and those people usually get the recognition they deserve. Like Futuristic was touring. He had kids in like Boise, Idaho. You know what I'm saying?
Alexis, or Brown Boy
I
Maj.
fuck with Alexis.
You know,
Alexis is my dog.
Collins has found a way to do it like
Collins
through
wins
like
every time. I don't. Every time someone doubts Collins, I love when this nigga steps on people because he like, yeah, I did it again. I mean,
did it again,
it's just God.
literally. So it's just like I don't know. It's very funny to see out here
It's
sometimes.
big in competition. That's all it is. I mean, you got the artists that love to show love. Like I show love. Ben shows love. Shit. Ben put on a whole platform, AZ Way Too Active, just to be like, I want to do something to give back to my community. I love Arizona, and I see a lot of people in Arizona are active. So how can I help put a magnifying glass on that so it can amplify some of these artists in X, Y, and Z? So shout out to Ben and AZ Way Too Active for doing shit like that. And the real ones are always going to support. I mean, and it's going to be upfront. It's going to be upfront and in their face. Like, I always love when random people come to me in the club and they're like, bro, I got a couple of your songs on my playlist. I can't even cap. And I'm like, my dog, I like shake their hand. I'm like, I appreciate you for even coming to me and telling me that. You didn't have to tell me that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like the real ones are always going to show love, and you can see where the fake ones are at. Like,
Yeah.
Because eventually
I feel like Arizona does have that though. Like there is like it's a
Shadow
small
hate.
group, but like I will say that like the support is real out here. Like I love the support in Arizona. Like I feel like Chicago isn't like that. You know what I mean? Like I was just telling my girl today, I was like, you know how some niggas are. They're just they're haters.
Right.
They don't want to support. They don't want to share your shit. They don't want to for whatever reason. And I'm just
or
like,
they want you to win. Or they want you to be good, but not better than them.
Not better.
yeah. And it's just that's exactly what I told
that's
her. I was
another-
like,
that's a
that's
worse
exactly
one.
what it is. And I just told her today because I was who was I sharing? JT. That man just collaborated with
Call of Duty. I seen that.
You know,
Yeah, that's
sometimes
fire.
you
That's
just wanna-
fire.
And I'm
People
like,
wanna
bro, I'm
keep
like,
doubting him.
you're goated, bro. I was
Yeah.
like, you seriously, bro. I was like, I don't think people understand like
No, they want
what
to hate.
you're-
They don't.
what you're
they,
doing.
It's crazy because when you're able to talk, the reason why I've started talking about my accomplishments more often is because, like, hey, I'm showing y'all I'm winning, and I feel like some people don't like when other people talk about their accomplishments because they're insecure about things that they haven't accomplished on their own. So they can look at a person and be like, oh, you're being egotistical or you're being too full of yourself. No, the nigga's happy of his fucking accomplishments and trying to be like, yo,
Right.
That's it.
like, can I get some
You know
love?
what I think it
Actually-
is too, bro? I think when you actually like accomplish something, right? Whether that's like a specific or it's a number that you've made, just anything, right? It's like a little bit like you're scared to lose relationships. So you'd be like, you know, it's like fake love almost,
Even though
right? Guilty as charged. I've done that before too. Everybody's done that. But then when you actually get to that point where you're like, you know, I just want to be around like great people or people who do things at either a high level or they're passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to make a video for somebody who's not going to use it, right?
Period.
I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
Yeah.
But I'll pop out for somebody who I know values that type of content, right? It's the same it's the same ideology in my opinion, because I'm not looking for acceptance anymore from everyone.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
You're
I
just,
really
look,
don't
you're
give a
just
fuck.
looking to accomplish what you're doing. And
Yeah, I'm
make sure
doing my
you
thing.
give the best to it, and people that love it, they love it.
Exactly. And I'm good just being around a select few.
That's exactly how I am.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly how I am.
It's just one of the things that sucks because you know the more success he obtains and everything else, it's gonna be the people that wasn't even necessarily paying attention, and they're gonna be like,
They're gonna be his dick. Yeah.
I remember Never Sober. Remember we was in Mint. He's like, that was so many JTs ago, so many
Right.
lifetimes ago.
That's the JT you remember.
Yeah, like, have you not seen everything that I've been doing? I remember when he first started the Never Sober. I'm like, okay, cool, you onto something. And then he had multiple different shirts coming out for it. And then from there, he started the Modern Rock Stars. And like, I was like, bro, don't stop, keep going.
Yeah.
And then he was probably on his 4th or 5th shirt. When I came to him, I was like, bro, let's do a collab.
Oh yeah, that was hard.
And
that collab was so hard.
Thank God I did at the time that I did, because it was just something that I supported so much.
Yeah.
That I was like, damn, this is tight. I don't think nobody's noticing how tight the shirts are.
Right.
And then I was like,
Couple shirts.
I just dropped the album, so I was like, why not we do a collab? Like, we literally talked about it like for maybe a week as far as what we would do. And I had that picture that just dropped out on International's page. And then I was like, let's just take this and turn it into a skeleton.
That's
He was
fire.
like, put some trees in the back, get the wolves. And I was like, yeah. And then we put a moon on the back and put After Dark and like, you know, and
That's so rough.
Rock Stars come out after dark. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I feel like I was part of history in that sense, because this man I'm going forever to have that tie towards it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
What's up, Dawson?
yeah, I was about to say, where you
Big
go?
chilling, my boy. Big chilling over here.
Big chilling.
When Doc get back?
He's actually back.
He's back already.
He just got back yesterday.
They won the championship out there. What?
Yeah.
He did his thing. He
That
went out
is
there.
a monster. That's another
That
person.
man is
That's
so
another
talented.
person
He got
that
a lot of talent.
It's another person that a lot of people don't want to give their flowers to.
Oh, no, I'll
and
give
for
it to
no
him, bro.
reason.
I could
I
never
think
not.
He's good.
Besides the Top Man shit, right? Like, which is it's always gonna be like one of the best stories for
I
me.
love how we just did that. Like, it just came together.
Yeah, you know,
Just
like
came together. And we hit Complex. People don't. You know what? I'm gonna keep saying that.
go ahead. We gonna clip this shit for Instagram too. Talk it.
We hit Complex. Me, B-Dot, No Designer, Weasel. We did that.
We did that. We did that. We don't like to talk about it
During the pandemic. It was
During
during
the
the
pandemic.
pandemic.
during the pandemic. Everyone hit that extra level. Like, it was like a level up on so many different facets during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
There's so many like beautiful things that like, and of course you love the accomplishments and you don't want to get hung up on them. But then when you get to sit back and like think on them, you're like, damn, bro, that really happened.
Yeah.
I talk to Nova about that a lot. Like, I almost feel like that's my next graduation in life is like to just accept. Because I know I just met y'all the last couple of years, but I have ties to Arizona for like 20 years at this point. So I'm 34. I started coming out here when I was like 14, at high school and shit like that. And we was doing the same shit that everybody's doing now.
Right.
You know, we was the young kids performing. We had the T-shirts. We had the mixtapes. We had the females at our events.
I like how you did that. I like how you did that. That's right.
to my wife,
ladies.
she watched it.
That's right. We had the just females.
You know, we did that
We
20
love
years
y'all.
ago, bro. So I done seen like so many different iterations of Arizona happen.
Right.
Yeah.
And I forget that sometimes. So when I do walk into somewhere and I feel like the respect isn't justified, like you on my fuck you list for life.
Yeah.
But that don't ever happen with people who are great people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
That never happens. I never had that issue with people who are like valid. I only had that issue with a few of y'all.
On with a few of y'all.
There's a few of them out there.
There's a few of them out there. We got a 17-point game going into halftime, which is great news for our double or nothing. We're looking good. Let me go check our Discord real quick.
Patrick, run the damn ball across the line into the red zone. So
You
we
feel
can,
me?
We can, I don't know, win some money.
Fucking do something.
Actually, get someone get Patrick on the line.
Someone get Patrick on the line.
Someone get Patrick on the line. Tell him we're not doing this shit. Y'all watch Untold
Untold.
on Netflix?
Oh my
wait,
God.
wait. The documentary series?
Yes.
Yes. The last one I watched was the one with the NBA ref. Mm-hmm. That shit was hard.
Oh, no, I know what
Bro.
series you're talking about. I haven't seen it.
Have you seen the NBA ref one?
The Tim Donahue one? I have not seen.
That was hard.
I should watch it. Like, it makes
It was
sense.
hard.
I was
Watch
like,
it
man.
He was getting money. He was getting bread.
Okay.
But it really shows that, like, you know what I'm saying, there was the whole shit's a, you know what I'm saying, they weren't
It's a world stage.
Have you heard about like what it is, what it's about?
He was the ref that was like kind of setting up the games and betting on the games and shit like that.
Yep. But
It was big praying and parlaying.
but then what
Big praying
exactly
parlay.
big parlay.
He wasn't even praying.
But,
He was in control of the whole shit.
He really tried to expose the NBA. That's what he really tried to do. Like after he went down, he's like, all right, y'all gonna take me down. I'm gonna take the
taking
NBA
the
down.
whole commission.
But it's NBA too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, David Stern, you can't.
Bro, there's
Yeah, he got-
so like
He got too much bread.
the sports betting matrix, right? Like that's a real, in my opinion, that's a real thing. You know, there's somebody that's watching and they know like, okay, Weasel got $20 on this, so we can't let that happen.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I think so.
Sports betting very just like
The sports betting
guess.
Illuminati is
Not
out there.
happening.
No, but there be some shit where you look at it and you're like, there's no fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just no way this is happening. And you wonder, is there really a call being made to Vegas? Because it's intertwined with the sports now.
Yeah.
So the NBA has a partnership with FanDuel, right? So when you need,
And actually, after
Whoever.
that situation, that's when they started. That's when they made
it started becoming more legal.
they made the co-op. What am I saying? What word is it?
Collaboration?
That's when they merged.
merged.
That's when they merged as far as like making betting super legal.
Yeah, bro.
It was MGM. I think out in Vegas where they started that. Where you were able to start making books. It was literally after that situation, after you tried to expose them and X, Y, and Z. After all went down, it was like, you know what? Say less. We're
Yeah.
gonna make sure everybody can get a piece of this if that's what it's gonna be like.
It's too often some shit happens, bro, that's like too perfect. That
Yeah.
it just makes you wonder sometimes. It just makes you wonder. I don't think you can actually, like, everybody, there's some people who think that all this shit is rigged. I'm like, come on, you can't.
It's a world
there's just
stage, bro.
something.
It is a world stage.
And that's why, honestly, the NBA guy, the ref, he didn't really get too much shine because it's hard to prove that. How are you going to prove when the other team won?
Right.
Or when the other, you know what I mean? When that was you know what I mean?
And on top of that, he wasn't. They weren't rigging it. He was just making the best decisions based off of his coworkers.
Yeah.
So people that he knew, he just understood relationships. So like, say that he had another coworker ref that he had. That ref could really hate the other coach.
Right.
And
He knows
like,
he's
and he knows it. So he's gonna that ref is gonna make every little petty ass
Right.
call, right? So he's like, oh, and he would tell his homies, choose the other team.
Yeah.
And then they would win. He was like,
And to be honest, I don't
how many?
really
He
get.
said he won. He only lost, I want to say, like 10 games out of like
That's fucking
80
wild.
or 100 something.
That's crazy.
man was
Bro,
getting bread.
the ratio was disrespectful.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
What's even crazier was he only made X amount of dollars, like maybe enough to buy a house or whatever.
I think he made more.
But you know who made all the money?
That one guy.
The mafia.
Yeah.
The mafia, because the mafia was
They were the only ones. They were the books at the
bro.
point.
You gotta watch it. Untold.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
say less, say less.
That was the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're making.
Say
action,
less.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna
and
have
that's how the nigga ended up really getting caught up because he was tied to the shit that was happening was tied to the mafia, and mafia was booming.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Millions.
Yeah,
they were
millions.
doing millions.
That's so sketchy.
Crazy.
That's so sketchy. All right, we at halftime. Yeah, we at halftime. Our under bet is looking good. So our big double or nothing bet is looking good.
I'm glad I took
Our
some weed
parlay
pills.
is.
I'm glad I took some weed pills.
Wow, high as hell.
Because I was like, damn, I didn't get to smoke. I didn't get to smoke before.
Because you can't smoke in here now, right?
Nah, not in here,
Oh, this
unfortunately.
is-
But
too
yeah, if
nice
you gotta
and-
step outside, you good.
No, it's too nice in here. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm on the stage.
So we got some shit I'm gonna tell y'all. Because I was telling him before you got here, we're doing like the game shows and shit like that, just something different. Because this is how we started Pray Parlay, but we want to. The goal is to have it be an actual media brand. You know what I'm saying? Like something that somebody could pick up. The content creates itself. So one of the things we was talking about was doing almost like a versus, but people got to bet on the winner, right? So
I like that.
yeah. So we'll run the whole shit like through Pro Tools, wireless mic, all that. Maybe some judges. But like almost like a put your money where your mouth is type of deal. So we could do it with artists, we could do it with DJs, we could do it with poets, we could do it with
go
singers.
at it first?
That'll be dope.
Who want to go at it
Call
first?
somebody out for the Pray Parlay versus. Fucking do it. I dare you.
Big Weasel.
Oh, you think I'm nervous of that? Well, I just told you I've been doing this for 20 years. Kyrie, is you crazy?
I like watching the TV too.
Look at right here, but you look so much better on there. 6K cameras,
man.
man.
Yeah, we could do that.
That would be fire, right?
You gonna wrap it up? I'm gonna
We should get a
vibe it
live
out.
audience, like get an audience too. That'd be
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, you have a couple of seats out there.
Hell yeah.
We got another room over there. When we did the draft, bro, we did a fantasy football draft. That was so crazy. We set up the podium in here. You had to walk up. You had to hit the chime. It played the
wrong with
noise,
these
the
niggas, Meeks?
ESPN noise.
What's wrong with them?
There was another room in the back where you had to that was the war room where everybody had their laptops researching. We had post game interviews. No, it was lit. It was lit.
No friends like
They
that.
got a whole
community. It was funny because
is live.
someone on TikTok was like, they posted something. They said, "You think your husband's fantasy football league is dramatic?" And they was like, "Look at mine's." And these men, I think I want to say it was like 15 to 20 men. They had their green jacket party. They all flew to a different state
official.
together on the plane. And
This is
then
it. That was it.
that was it.
Check it out if you want to see.
And they all went and ate together and had their event, just basically like exactly what y'all saying, except they did it in a whole different place.
We had a whole production, bro.
Nigga, they had a whole dinner all together at a big ass table eating good.
We're probably gonna do the same thing for basketball.
as hell. Like you're like.
Yeah, I was spazzing out on there. Don't worry. I was drunk. I was definitely off the tequila. So I got to finally talk my shit. Usually I got to stay sober on these things.
That's hilarious. Is it hard sometimes, like as you get drinking? Have you ever drank
Not-
get loosened? Yeah, for sure, loosened up.
With me though, it sucks. I live so far, so I gotta take that hour long drive.
Man,
I'm not
that's
trying
a
to play that
shit.
game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
was
that's
a
the
nice
only
little
thing
drive
that
here, though.
sucks.
It was a good little 30-minute.
People be trying to get me drunk before work, and that'd be my issue. I'm like, dog, you know I have to say words, right? I actually have to speak them out. Like, I can't. And that's a place where my ego does go. Like, I've never had a failed bad night as far as like me not being able to do my job, and I've never had a blackout night as far as like me being shitty on the mic or nothing. So I'm like, if I ever have that, I might feel like a fucking failure. I can't. I can't do that.
How is what would be an off night? 'Cause everybody has an off night
I've
by
had
your
off
own definition.
Nights. I've had off
There's
nights
off
where I'm
nights.
like, I don't talk. I just don't talk as much. Like that's my off night. If I have something going on personally, I'll do what needs to be done. But I mean, how I've came up doing in like show business, bro. You leave your shit at the door. The only time that you put your fucking character face on. And this could be your second win, your third win. It could be your 82nd win. You know what I'm saying? You got to do the fucking job. It's not, at this point in time, you already have an obligation. So thank God for Miss Wilson for kind of teaching me that early. And then I deal with my shit afterwards. But typically, if it's that bad, I just don't talk as much. Or I get drunk
yes,
and block
guys,
it out.
what I smoke.
Have you ever seen me do like? Has there ever been a night where you felt like we were working together and you were like, "Damn, nigga, what's wrong with you?"
Just you get quiet. I've seen you just like kind of back, just not really do your thing. I'm just wondering, like, where the hell's Kyrie at? Like, and you're just
I'm probably pissed off or
Yeah.
somebody
Something's
pissed me
going
off,
on. Yeah,
somebody
something's
likes-
going on
So I
to
gotta
where-
like, cause I have an attitude. Like, so if I let myself go there, it's gonna get ugly.
I've only got like pissed off one time. I think you've only seen me mad one time, like that one time.
That
But,
one time.
yeah.
Look, I was like,
nigga, I was hot. I was I was
over
really
one
ready to
time.
risk it.
And that was all.
Yeah.
I almost. I
I'm
did
not
that
even-
last week. I almost tossed someone over the section.
I'm not even
Like,
kidding.
I
I
was
was-
about to. I told him. I literally told this dude. I said, "I'm gonna kill you, bro." If I'm like, he was like, "What?" I said, "Did you X, Y, and Z?" Like the situation that happened. I said, "Bro, I will fucking kill you right here, right now." I'm like, I put my mic in my back pocket, and once I did that, I was like, I apologize for talking to you this way, but you don't understand how serious this
Yeah,
is
you're
right
tripping
now.
right
Like,
now. Yeah. Yeah.
I only said like that once.
Yeah, so there's just that.
So that
and
was
it was
like-
just because, and it really was a big misunderstanding. And after I found out it was I mean, I was the bigger man. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. Yeah, I ain't. There ain't really too many off nights that I have to where it's like I'm like affected to where like I'm going home pissed off. There's been nights where where like people coming up to me like, oh, that set was ass. But then it's like you're never gonna please everybody.
Somebody say that?
I mean, there's always somebody that's gonna say something.
people be so
You know what I
weird
mean?
because
Like
they don't-
critiquing. There's
Yeah.
they might not like that genre of music you're playing. Like let's just. I remember one time I threw on one fucking Hispanic song at
Fuck,
Monarch.
I be jamming.
And literally, we're in the zone, and mainly because I had a couple Hispanic girls come up to me. They were like, and it's on a hip hop night, and they're like, and I think it's because they want to keep the night so separate from Friday
What
and
it
Saturday.
is, is people are stuck in a genre.
And that's
all
what it is. And you know, they came up to me. He's like, "Bro, don't ever play no more hip hop, or no more Hispanic music,
Or like reggaeton.
no more reggaeton."
Which is crazy because
that's
guess
difficult.
what? Let somebody else come in there and it just, you know what it was? I think it was, again, they're stuck in their genre. Like some people are just stuck in their genre.
And
Just
two, it's
stuck-
like I've
stuck
been there
in-
so long to where it's like they're used to me.
Yeah.
You
You
know
know,
what I
what
mean?
to
Like,
read. You know how to read a room.
yeah.
That's an
But
ability.
like I said,
That's for
as a
sure an
DJ, you're
ability.
not gonna please everybody. So there's always gonna be someone that's gonna say something. So like,
But like
you have
out
to take
here
that with a
too,
grain of
though,
salt.
bro. Like it's so heavily based off of white, black, Mexican, and then everything else filters, and then you just got like some Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, West Indians that come from other places, right? But like, how do you not want to play everything?
Everything. Me personally,
For
I
everybody.
love when DJs start doing stuff out of the box because regardless of whether the promoters feel whatever type of way or none of that
I'm
shit,
always
because
on
guess
that.
what?
I'm always trying new shit, just throwing shit out there, and sometimes people don't like it. You know what I mean? But it's like it is what it
Again,
is.
you're not gonna please everybody.
You're not
but guess
gonna
what?
please everybody.
When we get new stuff, or like when the Vanessa Carlton song started circulating again with the new hip hop shit, I thoroughly enjoyed it because guess what? At this point in time, I know this song. You know what I'm saying? I get to sing the song and I get to drop the song, and I know there's a lot of niggas that like they wouldn't want their nigga
don't
friends
wanna-
to understand that they know this song. But guess what? In this room, at this point in time, when the drop happens, everybody's singing that
singing that
song,
shit.
and it's the
sure.
whitest thing ever, and you're loving it and enjoying it, and then we get into the ratchet shit. But
drop.
guess what?
When I see you, I'm gonna push your shit back, boy.
I was like,
crazy.
I said, this is the most disrespectful fucking song ever.
swear.
But oh
'Cause
my
if you
god,
listen to
it
the
started
words,
amazingly.
They're
just
coming at
yeah,
whoever it is.
bro, it was disrespectful. The song is disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
So,
Oh, wait.
but it's like I love things like that. I love when you have those moments because now we're turning our club experience to a concert experience. It's different. It's not the same shit. I don't like. Let's change up the vibrations every now and again, bro. I love it. I love new shit.
That's a fact. I remember being in this club in New York. I was in my 20s. And it was that type of night. Like, I mean, this DJ played everything, bro. I felt like I went through like a time lapse of just all parts of life. Like,
I love that.
that shit is so raw to me.
Yeah.
That shit is raw to me. Why wouldn't you want to do that?
Come here.
Yeah.
I love island music.
That's what I
when
like.
we get into
No.
when we start getting into those vibes, like, bro, there's so many nights. Not many times I'll tell you. Sometimes, like, if we see a lot of girls, I'm like, hey, don't even shift to that. So let's keep playing for the ladies.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's where you're at.
Oh no,
already. Like,
yeah. Kyrie will read the room and like, hey, let's throw on something or like, hey, there's a birthday coming up. You know what I mean? He'll-
I want the girls to enjoy. I'd be like, fuck niggas.
and that's
I
the
don't care
thing.
what y'all
Most
wanna hear.
people gotta understand is like, bro, we gotta
I'm
get the
asking.
girls shaking ass. Like,
because that's what you're there for anyway,
what we're
nigga.
there-
Like, you want to spend money.
Exactly.
You want
I'm
the
glad
girls-
y'all said that.
You want
even
to
in a strip.
Because I'm ready
club.
for my third Instagram clip of this.
yeah.
What the fuck happened to the club, bro? Why do I walk? I feel so bad for young men in the club right now.
Why?
They
'Cause
get
they're
no
the
play, really.
Oh
like,
my God.
it's all
Because they
girl on
thirsty
girl.
and disrespectful. That's why. Because
Okay.
they thirsty and disrespectful because niggas don't know how to say out of the girls' DMs. That's clearly ignoring him.
So it's not even about it in the club. This
No,
is,
this
they're
is-
fucking it up for
It's a
themselves beforehand.
pre-game thing. Yeah,
Okay,
they just
I
don't.
tried to help y'all. I tried to help y'all. I tried to.
And
You know
I
what
ain't
I'm
no
saying?
stunt, bro. Arizona has some of the baddest women, and there's so many, and it's just like, how do y'all mess that up? Like, come on.
They
now.
mess it up because they're
I
too
feel like
fucking
it's just-
thirsty. Niggas
it's-
don't know how
yeah.
to be like,
Yeah.
all right, focus on yourself, your career, and maybe in one woman. Like, of course, there's everybody when you're dating, you can have options or whatever, but don't be a hoe, and then don't be the hoe that's fucking calling the double standard out or talking down about the next person, like or the next female, or like a lot of these niggas do lame shit, bro. Like,
There's hella lame shit.
there's a lot of lame stuff that goes on out here in Arizona, and like and including it is niggas that's paying for pussy, fucking, or staying in bitches' DMs for no reason, getting no play, or cussing her out after he gets no play. Like, who raised you niggas? Like, would you talk to your mom like that? Would you talk to your daughter? Like, nigga, I would kill somebody if somebody talked to my daughter like that, bro. Right. Like, what is your problem? So I'm like, how do you think that you deserve any decent, good, wholehearted woman when you can't even treat a regular stranger right? Like, you don't, bro. You don't. You deserve to go sit your ass down and heal.
It's a pretty toxic generation.
At the same time, too, like girls have changed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like,
So these girls are toxic.
Yeah, it's bro.
These girls are toxic. They're fucking toxic.
That's more or less why I
it's a
asked
lack
the question.
of love. It's a lack of love. It's a lack of self-love. So what happens is people end up getting in these relationships and they have a bad outcome or whatever. And next thing you know, they carry, instead of healing, they carry that on into the next relationship, and they carry that same mental thought of like, oh, well, he has options, he's doing stuff, I don't care how good he is, he's still probably cheating, da 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 da. And you're fucking your own mental health amazing, and that he's faithful. Guess what? That's gonna drive you nuts to the point to where you self-sabotage, or you become mean, or you start having accusations.
I don't think girls understand that. I don't think they think that, oh, because I'm done with that person, it's done. I let it all go. Like, I'm over the person. But no, like, you're really
heal.
bringing that into another relationship. Like, you don't, and they might not even realize it until they're in the relationship. Because like, you're not going to see the problem until it presents itself. You know what I mean? Like, until she's going through your phone at night and you're like, damn, like
hold on,
I thought we was better than this. Like, where is this even coming from? I didn't do nothing. I didn't give you any type of
I've
reason.
never given you a reason
Nothing.
to.
Like,
where did this come
where
from?
is this coming from? That is coming from a past relationship.
Literally, I remember one time I said, where is this attitude coming from? Because what you're explaining to me is not even matching the anger that you're presenting right now. Like, and on top of that, again, I've never given you a reason. I've never lied to you. So where does that come? Obviously, it didn't come from me. So what's going on?
Right.
And at that point in time, you have to just realize and be patient. You know, people got to heal, whatever. But if people keep saying sorry and then keep the same repeated behavior, that's when you're fucking toxic, and that's when you have to be left alone so you can deal with your shit.
So then that's where you have to ask yourself, like, where does it get to the point where you cross the line, or where you draw the line and you're like, I'm done? Or to where it's like you understand the person, to where the understanding your partner has to have growth. Because we all have growth. We all have. I'm not perfect. No one in this relationship is perfect. So it's like you expect them to have the same type of growth. So it's like
you give grace to a certain extent. Like, people have to remember the relationship is always going to be work. It's constant work. So you have to just be graceful enough, right? But grace also, like, it comes with them showing improvement. Us showing improvement, if we're again, you can't say, all right, I'm sorry,
and keep doing the same shit.
You didn't deserve that, and then do the same shit.
Exactly.
Because guess what? Now at the end of the day, all you're telling me is, oh, you understand that you can say sorry and do it again and get away with it. But now what is happening to me is I'm suffering, because guess what? Now I'm going to start working on eggshells. I have to stop. My whole precipice changed. Now I have anxiety.
Changes the vibe of
everything changes because now I'm worried about things I shouldn't have to necessarily be worried about. I should be in a happy space with you. And here we are.
I wish y'all would have been here when we did the bet on love shit, because there was a moment where it turned into like this type of talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, we started getting to like roots of causes of issues and past traumas and shit like that. It got really real. And everybody's like, I thought this was a betting show. I'm like, nah. Yes. But this is a show.
It's a show.
This is a show. Let's talk about it.
The biggest thing is too, like, you got people that they don't understand that they are not their feelings.
Yeah.
They are very much separate away from their feelings and thoughts, and that feelings are something to experience. So when you have someone like, man, I just feel like you have someone that you've been giving all your effort to, you've been there, but you're also very busy. You still take the time to like send the text 5 minutes, and you get to make the time to see them whenever, right? Whenever you can. And then that person might be like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm not important enough to you, or I feel like, and you're like, hold on, have you not seen my actions? And they've been all in alignment.
Boy.
So what are we doing? At some point in time, if the actions can't be accepted, it's like, what am I doing? Am I wasting my time?
Right.
And then that person needs to realize, hey, in their feelings, you need to sit with that feeling and thought, because if you can't take what's being presented in front of you and like someone's literally showing you something as if it's physically in front of you, and you can't accept that, you have to sit with those feelings and separate your thoughts from your feelings and realize, hey, that's not you. You need to realize where that experience is coming from, because it's 9 times out of 10, it's coming from a past wound that you haven't dealt with. There's no reason why you should be giving that type of energy to the person that's showing themselves.
Oh, so you hear him? He's spitting. My man is spitting right now.
I've been through enough. You know what I'm saying?
You can tell you done been through some shit, boy.
I've been through enough, bro.
through
I've been heartbroken, all kinds
But
of
that
shit.
communication is everything.
It's
bro.
everything.
I mean,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's everything.
Communication, grace, and understanding, and just being willing enough to hear someone out. I think people get caught up in wanting themselves to be heard, and it gets to a point to where they're not even like realizing that they're not hearing their other partner as well. And that's just it's a bad place to be in.
Yeah.
It's a very bad place to be in.
I love the part we said it's constant work. That's what people don't understand. Like people be like, oh, you and your wife, y'all relationship goals. I'm like, I wouldn't even wish that. Like, yeah, we're great now. You know what I'm saying? But like,
You know,
it
we
took
went
work.
through.
I would wish that there is a
go through
perfect.
shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You got
They
to
don't
get
tell you
there.
that
Like
the love game is a long game commitment.
that's a fact.
That's my
That's
new
a
song.
fact. That's a fact. I think people don't when they say they want their perfect partner too. You'll never have that, right? Because it's about taking you and them and y'all finding a sacrifice to come together
And
while
it's like
staying
two-
individuals.
Two completely different worlds. You know, two completely different people, and
fit act.
bringing that into one.
I know
one
somebody
bit, but
clicking on the stream right now, like, what the fuck? Yeah, right. I thought this was the parlay.
This ain't got
It's
nothing to do
grown
with no
man
motherfucking
talk.
football.
I think-
you got 3 grown ass men.
Talking about relationships right now.
Like, what the hell? Is this Oprah? Yeah. Right now it is.
Right now it is.
Two to the pre parlay.
It's true though. It's real shit.
Nah, it's real. Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay. Our under bet is looking good. My parlay is not looking that good.
Patrick, what you doing?
Patrick, yeah, we need a touchdown.
Work them legs, Nick.
Kyrie, off of me. Let's talk about it. Off of me.
Off of me. Let's talk about it.
No, you can
Off
come
of
on,
me
if it's not
energy,
me.
you in
Yeah,
love
that's my
with.
favorite. I love when the real pop
What we
up.
call- yeah, tell me
When
who's
the real-
supposed to be.
Tell me who's supposed to fit for you if it's not me.
You want to know what's crazy? So originally the song was going to start with "Off of me energy you in love with." Well, you know, say like it was going to drop into that. And I remember I wanted something different. Like I wanted like to just get right into that rhythm, right? And I sent it to Leno. Leno was like, I love what you do. Da, da, da. He was like, I feel like there could be something that makes it a little bit more slower into, so it gradually builds into that. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, how about we do this? I said, extend this one part and then extend this other part, and then I'll write something new and I'll make something. And then it ended up being that. Tell me who's supposed to be.
So that was
if it's
that was
not
conscious
me.
effort. That was like on purpose.
Yeah, it was like I literally had to come back to the song after it was already done, and then like put something else to it to make it better.
So I love that because I feel like the progression of music, like when hip hop was the first thing that was created in, you know what I'm saying? It was like bars, and then it elevated into your hooks. Then there was like this portion where you had to sing in auto tune. Then it was like beats. That's kind of like where we're at right now. Oh, we're so programmed right now from like reels and TikToks. It's not even about the song. It's not even about it's
Thought
about
I was feeling you. That
Ain't
nigga
no
Munch.
Munch. Right. That's my
Nigga,
point
As
exactly.
soon as that first bar is
My
done,
point exactly.
change the song because nobody knows it. Actually, Ice Spice, like, shout out to you. Shout out,
Right.
get your wins, mama. But damn, nobody
Don't
knows
nobody
that
know
song.
nobody know anything else besides those 2 words. You can put that on loop. It's got to be the easiest song for you to play in the club, huh?
Or yeah, what's the
Loop
other
these
one?
4.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. Yeah, that's
the
another
song.
one. Like no one knows. Only
song.
people know that part. But if you put
It's
the
cut.
song on, they're not gonna know the song. And that's what's hard, even as a DJ, because it's like you got to keep up with all the trends and all the TikTok shit. And it's just like 34 years old. I got to be on TikTok.
Yep. And then I got.
You know what I'm saying? And I gotta keep up
Then
with
you
all
gotta
this.
tell the DJ, like, all right, cut it. Like,
Right.
you already did. You did it.
You
did
did
the
your
parts-
part.
You did the
Right,
part that
right.
didn't cut it because
Yeah.
now we look crazy.
Right.
Because and that's on a DJ too, to be privy enough to be like, all right, I know this is a trend. They're not gonna know this, but a lot of people don't come in there prepared to know that. They're like, they let the song play, and I'm like, is this what we're doing? Like, you decided to play the trend part and then continue going. Like, you wouldn't do that with another song. Why are you doing
Right.
it now?
Yeah.
Right. They sitting around, they
But it's
standing
just
around
like,
and shit.
yeah, that TikTok and all that. It's you get little parts now of just the song.
That's it.
That trend.
That's literally
Yeah.
it, bro.
Yeah, I'm waiting for mines. So when you on TikTok, make it go viral. I don't
That
know.
was the one that told me who's supposed to be for you, but it's not me.
I haven't put that on
We gotta
TikTok.
do one to your.
You're tripping.
Is your sound on TikTok?
That one? Yeah, they're on
you?
TikTok. But you know what? TikTok hates me. Like the first TikTok I created an account, the first post I made was during the pandemic. And of course, I had a whole bunch of girls with me. And the first post I made, they banned my account. Like totally.
They get serious on
They didn't
TikTok.
restrict it. They
What
didn't
did you do?
Nigga,
Like-
it was might have been a thong in there. I don't know. Like it was just some cheeks. We see cheeks all the fucking time on there.
Right.
Nigga, they banned my account. No warning, no nothing. It was literally my first video, first account I made, banned my account. I had to make a whole nother account. and I was stupid because I used the same fucking email, and
They didn't let you.
they did, but there's no like real traction on the account. Like, so
I'm
I just,
starting
like,
to now because we had that video.
I just don't have
going.
any consistency with it, and I think that's,
That's
my
my
issue.
problem. Yeah, that's my problem too.
I'm
See, Nadia,
horrible.
she's super consistent with content. Like, she's
Yeah, I don't
like
know
she
how to
inspires
look.
me.
How many
she
million y'all
has
did?
to.
10
Yeah,
million?
yeah.
Some shit like that, right? 10
We
million?
hit what 17 million on.
My bad.
Yeah, no, I think Instagram.
17
Yeah, 17.6
million.
million, and then Instagram hit 14 million on a
That's
video.
fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, so that's what like got me some traction.
Let me get some.
Got
Let
it.
me get some.
Gotta go.
A check.
You said
Yeah,
shit. I'm still waiting on the check. I'm trying to figure this out.
Oh my god!
Right.
Did you set up your stuff to get paid from your reels?
I just did it, but
Be careful what you post. Instagram be on it. Like I'm shadow banned until October 4th.
yeah, TikTok
What?
took something down. But the one I took, I did that one gentleman where I'm pulling Nadia. Or I didn't even pull her, but it looks like I'm pulling.
Oh my
Well, so many people
gosh!
are talking
I
shit
had a
about that.
whole
Yeah, yeah.
debate with people about
Yeah,
that because I was like,
Like,
they
do you
were like,
understand
he
that's
really
acting?
He really just pulled her. I'm like,
Do you understand?
dog.
She flew back. Like I barely touched her.
I said,
Yeah.
I was so upset that I
people
really
like-
had. I said, tell me you're triggered and you've been beat up before without telling me you're triggered.
Right,
and you've
right,
been
People
beat
were
up
mad
before.
about it.
People were
that
upset.
one got banned, but they got 50,000 views on Instagram.
I'm
They
like,
got
if
took
it
off
was the,
TikTok.
So
it was
Instagram
the
kept it up, but
trend.
TikTok took it down.
Yeah,
I was like, y'all niggas just method actors. Like,
Yeah.
that's what that was to me. I
That's
said,
literally
oh,
all
they
it
played the
was.
scene perfectly. That's obvious. First of all, not even who's going to let somebody do that to them and be in real time and then post it
And then
try
post
to
it
play
and
it
edit it and put hashtags.
especially after they already been doing trends. What are y'all talking? This is how
like
I
we
know y'all
rehearsed this. We didn't act this out a couple times. Like she didn't did it a couple
I said,
times.
look,
We
I
have a
said,
couple
watch
different
it.
videos.
The shoulder, boom,
Yeah.
and then she kind of like tossed herself a little bit,
literally-
and she
and
did
she
it.
actually tossed herself too hard. Like she flew back and she didn't realize the wall was right there. So it just looked a lot worse than what it was. But it was all acting.
I was like,
But,
oh man, y'all, I love watching y'all reels.
I'm
It's,
having to get back in, or not get back. I'm having to force figure out TikTok because
too.
when I
I
had
still don't
co-host, he
know
was
the
great at TikTok.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I still don't even know how to make a TikTok video.
I did.
Here's the thing.
All my videos.
I'm gonna be real with
All
you.
of them.
I know how to edit videos, so that's what I did.
I can't
I didn't
do
use
those.
TikTok. All I did was upload the video I made in
that you
Premiere
have to-
Pro.
I mean, a lot of people do that though.
Yeah,
A lot of people, they whether they
But
learn
they'll
to
have
edit from
cuts. They'll
TikTok.
have like all. I can't
can't do all that creative shit.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I'm just not there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Nadia
there.
be doing all types of raw shit to where she'll be having transitions. She'll come in and whoosh, like she'll be a whole nother like no makeup on and then do something like this and then bam, she got a whole face of makeup.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, how the hell did you do that? Like I
so
can't.
perfect.
It's like
so
the thought
seamless.
process is
Right.
It's so
I'm just
seamless.
struggling.
TikTok was the first shit that made me feel like, oh shit, okay, I am getting older.
Yeah.
I am getting older. Like
TikTok,
TikTok, yeah.
TikTok
so.
really made me feel like that, bro.
Look,
When it
when
first
they-
started, everybody dancing. I'm like,
Doing the
ah.
dancing trends.
Oh,
It makes you
yeah.
feel like how our parents looked at us when we was doing Soulja Boy and Crank That Batman.
But the crazy part
yeah.
is like you be seeing these. You be seeing like guys in the club going hard off these TikTok dances.
No.
I be seeing more guys in the club now dancing.
And I
off
make
some
fun of a
girls
few of them.
sometimes.
Shout out to
Like,
Gino.
I wasn't gonna say it. This nigga, Mix Kid put y'all on blast.
They be, what happened?
No, I'm talking
just
about,
joking.
talk about
I'm
guys
just-
doing the
yeah,
TikTok
they
dances.
be really going hard with somebody. I'm just like, bro.
I was weak, bro. The first time I went to the club, I see.
No,
You know,
seriously,
I'm like, what are you doing?
oh my
Stop that
God,
shit.
like, don't do
Stop
that.
that shit.
You dance for real.
For real.
You dance for real. No TikTok dances.
Some of them be going hard in the
Bro,
club.
I'm like, what? But you know what? To your point, we was definitely in the club. Sandra Miami.
Man, what?
You know what I'm
Chilling
saying?
with it, rock with it. You know what I'm
Killing
saying?
it.
You got all
I was
that.
doing all that
Killing
shit.
Get
it.
silly.
I'm
you
pretty
know?
sure there's a fucking.
The whip.
Yep.
No, shout out to
what?
Hassani
And they used to hit
for
that
creating
shit
the
hard.
the whip. Hassani, the real Hassani.
Okay,
He's
okay.
actually from Arizona, but he live in Atlanta right now.
Okay, dropping facts.
Hassani is a motherfucking G.
Dropping the facts. They just scored again, but I think we still good on the under. I think we still good on the under. Patrick Mahomes, he hasn't done anything yet. So
You know what? I'm about
make
to
the call.
put a hold.
Chiefs are losing, so that's not good.
Say Chiefs is losing.
Chiefs are losing. You had it was DeAndre. Where is he at? Where is he at? You had him for a touchdown. Somebody just scored and I didn't look and see.
What position does Buddy play?
Wide receiver.
Okay.
You made me think of something for TikTok.
What was that?
I don't know, but something with using. Tell me who's supposed to be for you.
Yeah, you have to, bro.
Somebody has to do something. Somebody has to like fumble or something. Like
There's been times where I'm scrolling, right?
Bro, we're gonna start using your sound more. Like Nadia does a whole bunch of videos.
Yeah.
Like and she needs sounds in the background. I'm gonna tell her to start using
Tell me
your
who's
sound.
supposed to be for you.
I have-
Me.
I have some sounds, bro. I'm pretty
Give
sure
us
I
some
got
sounds.
Look, hey, I need to upload the one that I did randomly one night. He was like, when I came up, I ran up to the camera. I was like, I don't know who needs to hear this, man.
that bitch out.
I watch you.
Oh,
I can
did
see you from
catch
your
that?
fake page.
Oh, that's
bitch.
picked.
They caught it? Oh
Damn,
shit.
It came off of his what's called.
Yo, if the Chargers whoop the Chiefs,
Horrible.
that's crazy.
But
Crazy.
I need to make the sound where it's like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I see you from your fake page, bitch. I did that once. People still repost it. That's when like it needs to be a sound.
I be blocking
gotta
all
use
my
that.
fake pages.
It needs to be a sound. I've had a major increase for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
mine is too. I've had a lot of just like fake pages.
Or the fake porn pages. That shit be driving me fucking
Yeah.
nuts. I'm like, how many scammers are alive right
That's
now?
what
Like,
that's what I be wondering. Like,
who
what
the fuck has the time to create all these pages?
But if you have zero
message
posts
request?
and you watch my shit, I block you. If I go on your page and you have zero posts, I block them.
That's just
even if you have a
I
picture.
haven't really paid attention to it, but I get the message requests like, congratulations, you want a free iPhone, or hey baby, I found you
I
on.
hate them so much.
Bro, there's so
them.
many haters, especially like as the more content you do. Like I be having people bold. Like some of these people are bold, like just the shit they say. And I'm just like, I'm not the type to like shut up. Like not even like my girl. She's the type. She's just like, don't pay it any mind.
have
Like
to
they're gonna.
be, bro, we
I know,
have
bro.
to.
We had to have a talk.
I
about that.
type
Like,
back.
I'm the type
You
to,
can't even like. There's no point.
And
I type
there
back.
Really isn't. I
don't give a fuck. I type back.
I think it's just Chicago and New York. Like, I think it's like like we're built different. It's like
I'm typing back aggressive too. You feel me? Like,
bro, I'm
like
just
you
like,
about to
nigga,
feel
like,
these key presses?
Pull up, bro. Like, nigga, I'm not for the talking. Nigga,
There's some
like,
days I
pull
got
up.
time today.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. I didn't see some of your rants too.
I'm the first one to be like, no, there's definitely some days where I got time today.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Don't let me make it a personal.
I done
vendetta.
had some girls like tell me like just boldly, "Are you done with your catfish of a girlfriend?" I'm like, "What
Oh,
the fuck,
my
bro?"
gosh.
Like, no,
Y'all
like
better hop
bold
off.
shit, bro. Like, I didn't see some shit.
We love
but even
knowledge.
even though like it's just. We don't pay no mind, but it's just I'm just surprised like someone's that bold to go in your inbox and type some shit like that,
Right.
Or even just like
Just
like the
asshole,
comments,
bro.
just like the comments, like they would say like for instance like what the video they took down, they were just saying like, oh, like we're gonna promote violence, oh he's hitting his
or
girlfriend,
wear white if you need help. I'm like,
it was so funny when I saw that. Wear white if you need help. I was crying
I was
when I
like,
saw
yo,
that.
Oh my god.
y'all
not
are
even
really, y'all are
crying.
really this triggered by this shit. But do you go to some of these pages or some of their pages? Who knows what they've shared and
Right.
have put up on a pedestal and shit like that, bro.
Right,
These people
right.
people.
But
be
I like that.
throwed.
I like that it stirs people up. Though I get to
The realest shit I ever heard when it came to like entertainment was Vince McMahon, bro, WWE, right? Vince McMahon. He said the goal isn't to get them to cheer for you or to boo you. It's just to get them to do something, right? Like everybody's like, oh, I want to be praised, or some people are like, I just want to be hated, blah blah blah. It doesn't matter when you come to like entertainment or show business. Like if you can generate the reaction, that's your W, right? Who cares if they
there's some
hate
people
you? Who
that are
cares if they
fucking
like you?
hated in the WWF. Or WWE, I should say. I grew up on WWF.
WWE, right.
But yeah, there were some people
Vince
that
is
were
one of them.
hated. I remember
Vince is
hated.
one of them. He
And
has
when they
a
walked,
mouthful.
Yeah, exactly.
And when they walked out, motherfuckers were booing them, and they were giving it right back to them.
Right.
Like,
But that's that emotional investment. Like they're so tied, right? And it's true now. You put
biggest
something
male-
out that
male
like
drama
a
set.
majority of the comments is about to be negative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You put something out, and if everybody was gonna write something, they had to. A majority of the comments would be negative.
Hold
But
on,
you're that
just like
emotionally
that,
tied.
just like that. What just dropped? That period, period, ooh, period, period,
that girl like she on drugs,
bruh.
Period,
Period, ooh, period, period, ooh. I said, oh man. But what happens is, just like you said, it's generating reactions,
That's it.
and
That's all you
it
want.
went viral way too quickly,
Bro.
Like,
Yeah, some
can we
things
keep
go.
the trash off? Like, obviously, I could have lived without that all of my life, right? But what happened is people had to talk shit about it. They got
Right.
the reaction, so guess what? It ended up going viral and getting shared. And now, who knows what's going to happen?
Period.
If she dropped some bars, bro, they might start trying to praise her.
Gosh, I hope not. That's
Brit Barbie.
bro.
Barbie.
Everybody
I'm
gets
pissed-
a fucking record
I'm
deal.
pissed at the hair that she's wearing. I know that's not her real hair.
Y'all hear this?
And she's lit now. Right? She's about to get a single. She's
many
gonna get a
views you
single.
though? She probably gonna get. But people are coming up off of that.
That's what.
What's the other one?
Let me
that,
just do something stupid.
You
Let me
hoes
get-
be tripping.
let me get
Like,
out of
I won't
myself.
Bat you in your shit. Walk you like a dog. I'm telling you, like girls are coming up off of fucking
Gorilla
TikTok.
Pimp.
Yeah.
Like, let's just talk about a gorilla. You know what I'm saying?
Is it Glorilla?
Oh,
Glorilla. I don't
Glorilla.
fucking
Glorilla?
know. I just
The
know that's
FNF?
fucking. Yeah, I just know that's Yo Gotti's
Yeah.
fucking industry plant. That is his
Yeah.
personal. He's like, oh yeah, we about to make you me.
Yeah.
Except you're a girl.
Have you been able to tell who's industry plant when you have like the celebrities come through? Can you tell who's the plant, who's the most organic? Because there was somebody So like, I'm pretty sure we caught that anyway. My bad. But anyway, when I saw him in Miami, when I was at the Mayweather fight, right? We ended up in the back room, like a room for sure I had no business in at the time, but like amazing experience.
Right.
And you could just tell. It was just something about it. You don't fit in and no one else is really.
I heard he was fake. I heard he wasn't really a. I heard his uncle was in something. His uncle basically plugged him, and he was like in a record label or something like that, and that's how he really got on. Like, I forgot what it was.
Like he was cool. He took a picture and all that, but like it was like, why is no one else? You have the hottest song right now. Why is no one else
fucking with you?
Yeah,
I heard his whole entourage. I heard all that is a facade. I heard it's not.
It felt like that for sure. And then you have like Anwell was there, reggaeton artist. Anwell was there, and I like the security guard just looked at me like, don't even try to ask for it. But I was like,
Got you. Got you.
Y'all protecting something
That's
for
like,
real.
that's like trying to get like Bad Bunny, get close to Bad Bunny. Like how?
Right.
How can you?
Right.
You can't.
Right.
You can't.
And
He got 40 close friends with him just pulling up at a restaurant. What you talking about?
But it's just like it's even like. Did y'all watch the Lil Baby documentary?
Yes, I did.
That shit was hard.
Fire.
I didn't know Lil Baby was like he's a real general like out there. Like he was made before. You know, I didn't know all that. I didn't know he was.
You didn't know that Thug was like.
I didn't know Thug would lie. No, I didn't know.
Thug,
Like,
I remember when that shit came out some years ago. He was like, yeah, bro, like,
damn.
Oh, let's go.
he was making sure.
He trucked the fuck out of him.
Let's go.
He's like, how much you making today? 20,000. Okay, shit,
Right.
20,000. Hey, you don't know. You ain't even gotta know.
Oh, that
Go
shit,
home.
yeah.
I said,
Yeah, that's some real shit. But that's
nigga
dope to
shit.
have people like that in your
Yeah,
circle.
facts,
Thug,
facts.
I have a lot more respect for Thug after that. Like I ain't.
That's my issue. I'm like Freedom Boys, but also we know what happens in the game, and like while Thug has done a lot for the community, again, Thug has done a lot to the community. So like, there's just a fine line when it comes to that lifestyle.
Yeah.
And
Baby though,
It's
Baby
so
moves so
unfortunate.
different, bro.
Yeah, that's
Baby
why I
moves
feel like he
so
has that respect though. That's why this man has the following he has. That's why he's blowing up the way he's blowing up.
did y'all watch X's or XXX Tentacion's?
Oh,
documentary?
yeah.
I saw that
You
one
watch
too.
Juices?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that one too. Yep,
I love them both.
that was good.
I
watched
love them both when
Juices,
they're
yeah.
coming up, but like X was definitely my dog. As far as like listening to what he was when he first came out. When Fuck On Me first came out, I was like, this is tight. And then he dropped the first project, and it was 5 different songs. It was like the techno intro.
Right,
People
right.
kind of
hip-hop.
stopped playing his shit, bro. I haven't
Yeah,
heard no X shit
fuck
in
them.
so long.
I love
I ain't
that.
gonna stunt, but I ain't gonna lie. You dropped that Fuck On Me, that bang.
Yeah.
Nigga, you
It's like a
dropped that
mood changer,
joint,
like,
Especially at a concert.
They're going up.
I feel like that's where you probably still hear it a majority of the time. 'Cause I see
I-
artists do it all the time.
Yeah,
They'll
they
play
do that concerts.
Really?
It's
Yeah,
at
It's gotta be,
concerts.
but I don't hear
festivals,
club.
them type of shit.
The club, it doesn't
I feel like
pop
it's gotta
off
be
too much.
I feel like it's a younger crowd.
Yeah,
It's
definitely
gotta
so.
be like
Because
like
they
if I
still
did
remember
Aura,
his rage.
Exactly. If I did Aura, it would be Juice World, X, NBA. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that just
You know,
younger.
I fuck with NBA YoungBoy. I don't understand why I do, but I
don't
love
like
his.
him, bro.
I love.
That's the one young artist I do
Really?
not like. And
There's-
there's not too many I can say I don't like.
Yeah.
Because I fuck with a lot of people, but
I'm gonna say every song, but
He
when the
pisses me
nigga
off.
hits and he's like in his feelings and like,
Yeah.
He's surprised, especially the last album. But I've listened to him. Don't get me wrong, I've listened to him. But like the last album, I just let it play, you know, like because there's so much hype. I was like, what the fuck?
wasn't
This
it?
is not what I expected.
there's certain songs.
There's
I
a
won't
lot of
like
rage.
again.
Too much.
It wasn't bad. Oh, who's that?
He's hurt, bro.
Teddy.
He's
That's my
hurt.
guy.
That
nigga's
was
hurt.
Watson.
Wilson.
That was who you had,
That's
no?
my guy. I was saying that's
DeAndre
my guy.
Watson? That was him.
Let's get it.
Oh no, you had DeAndre Carter, not DeAndre
okay, I
Watson.
see.
Damn, everybody's
No, that
scoring
is Watson.
touchdowns that we don't fucking
you got
need.
Carter.
But that does make the game closer. It's also sketchy because now they're at 30 points. After a field goal, it'll be at 31, but we still got 20. We get it.
So wait, the total score has to be under 54?
Under 54.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant no one could score under.
That was
54.
like the big
we're gonna
play
get that
of the
easy.
night
I'm
for
saying,
Discord.
No one's gonna score 54.
That's our Discord double up, basically. Golly.
So with you being married, this quick just change the subject. So like different roles in your household. Who does the cooking? Who does the cleaning? Like, how do you guys distinguish like who does that role?
So my wife is an amazing cook, right?
She's Puerto Rican?
She's Dominican. So
Dominican.
similar culture.
Yeah.
She's an amazing
for
cook.
dinner.
Right.
No,
Y'all more than
no, it's
welcome.
okay. No,
Listen,
you live
Please
far.
let me know because
I mean, a lot of people will believe her in her
Yeah.
abilities. She cooks. Like she
Yeah.
cooked. That's why if it's like, okay, we have somebody coming over, let's cook for them. It's like I'm gonna just follow it.
Now
if
is
you
your
tell
wife
me to do
around
so.
your age?
She's 2 years younger than me.
Okay. So around
Yeah.
around that.
If I tried to cook, I might be able. It's frustrating for me to cook. Okay, but I would. But
Yeah.
like it's.
He's like, look, you know,
Know
I do this
your
'cause I
role
love you, right?
and shut your mouth.
He's
You're
like, you know, I do
Rafa,
this because I love you, right? I know you had a long day. I'm just
like she'll
bear
bail
with
me
me.
out sometimes. You know, I won't lie, she'll bail me out. You know? But yeah, like and then as far as cleaning, like I take direction very well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not the tidiest. I'm like an organized chaos kind of dude. Like it's not dirty.
you do media
but there's
work.
just shit. Yeah, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
how I
Like
am.
like what we do.
I'm
Just show
coming
you
in,
my
I'm
hard
setting
drive.
my phone here, my shoes are over there, my keys are right here.
And girls
you
will
know
have
what I mean?
everything in like an aesthetically placed. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, this is
I
is
know
that.
where shit is.
Yes.
though.
Exactly.
That's the thing. So you'll look at my desktop on my like Manny when he's usually he'll look at my desktop like, what the fuck, bro? This is crazy. I'm like, yeah, but I know where everything is.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That's how my crates
I did clean up. That's one thing I did do, and I like every time I start with a new laptop, I'm so glad for my SSD drive because I just throw everything in that bitch and I make sure I title it first because my desktop used to look bad. Yeah,
That's kind of how my DJ crates look. It looks everywhere.
just crazy.
So I have so many different events I do. So, but no, I asked that because do you think that's like an older thing or a younger thing in terms of girls?
Yes.
Like,
It's a dead ideology. There's
And
no
that's what
there's
I
no
was thinking.
sexualization or there's no sexualization to any role or whatever action needs to be done in the household. If someone can cook, 48 laws of power. If somebody's good, let them be good where they're good at and have trust in that person and your partner to be good where they're great at.
Facts.
And it's a natural cycle.
Yeah.
It's a
because I ain't
different.
gonna stunt. Like I do most of the cooking in my household.
Yeah.
Just
I love cooking.
Yeah, I like cooking.
It's meditation
Like
for me.
I would exactly.
I
I'd
remember
rather
hearing you
cook.
say that.
I just don't really like cleaning. You know what
I
I
do
mean?
that
Like,
too. Like
yeah.
I finished that part.
I usually cook when I used to cook when I clean, but I'm just like if Nadia's just sitting there, like just do me a favor and help out, just grab this, put it in the dishwasher, so that way you know what I mean, little shit like that. But yeah, I just wonder, just like the younger generation, like I just feel like females just were interested back then, like around our age or you know what I mean. I'm finding like with the younger generation, like I feel like a lot of girls just don't know how to cook.
Some of them don't, but also I think
Or take an interest in
again, different, just like different time and generation. Like at the point in time of our parents, and even their parents, they're coming out of war. Things are more necessarily. Hey, you have to be in the house while I'm out here doing this. I have to be at the work. Like now, we are in the freelancing time. Everybody's able to be out doing their own. Everybody has the opportunity to be their own entrepreneur.
Right.
So
Yeah.
what they got probably or what they lack of that they got from their parents, they didn't necessarily find the interest to do for themselves. Like how I got into cooking was my mom was always a good cook, but she didn't sit there and teach me how to cook. I just ended up, I love food. I'm such a foodie. So eventually I just started putting shit together and I just learned how to cook. And then I found out, I also have a lot of peace that comes with this when I'm like chopping up and have Frank Sinatra playing and I'm just having like a whole meditation.
Frank.
Yeah,
I be throwing on R&B, but I got into some blues, but I
Yeah.
never got into the Frank.
I'm gonna send you Count Basie and Frank Sinatra's album. I'll sing that. It's a whole hour, and I'm just like every time it rains, pennies
That's fire.
from heaven. And
That's fire. That's your thing. That's your like.
That's my thing. If I end up cooking for a woman, bro, like, hey, I like you, like, cause I don't just do that for anybody at all. That is a love language for me. Cleaning, that definitely came from my mom. I'll definitely do that. It's easy.
Yeah.
No sexualization to a role, bro. I think everybody, because guess what? If you didn't have a woman or anything, I would hope that you know how to clean for yourself, cook for yourself, fend for yourself, defend, like all that
These are
shit.
just basic needs. I feel like
Yeah.
everyone should know how to. You know,
It kills me when like one of my homies, I'm like, it tells me they don't know how to cook or like or everything is microwavable or I'm like, dude.
Most of my homies are like that. I ain't gonna stunt.
Like, bro, what is
most of
wrong
my
with
guy
you?
friends, they cannot cook.
Like, you're not taking care of yourself.
Hey, nah.
You're not feeding yourself right.
Right.
You already drank a lot. Like, and then you way too focused on trying to get a woman. Well, nigga, how about let's get you right first.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing.
That's
Get
a lack of
yourself.
self-love, bro.
Yeah.
And then you can't expect to love someone else when you're not even giving it to yourself in that moment.
But that's
a
just a lot
that's
about
a
a
bar.
person too, though. See, I feel like if you can find a person who can be consistent in anything, that's a great quality to have. You know what I mean? Because that shows
100,000%.
something. Like whatever it is, you know, whether it's the gym, whether it's building something, whether it's seeing something through, you know,
least you know they
that's
have the quality
that's why I
trait.
was giving JT his flowers because I'm just like, bro, like you're staying consistent. I've seen it go up and I've seen it go down. I've seen you have hype and I've seen it no one talk about it, but you're still busting moves and hitting people in the head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
so like
saying, calling out his players and
Calling them
and
out.
hitting
Right.
them.
yep.
We got a
So
comment.
it's just like-
Guppy for Life said, that's Matt. He says, someone who's young and married and just married, my wife does assume those responsibilities, even though I don't assume she has to, which I think is key.
Correct.
So I think it's more culture-based than age-based, but age is a big factor.
True.
It's definitely, there's hella ways. Because I also feel, too, like, it's almost, it's like with the Tate shit that just happened. It's like a big line of misogyny to assume, right, that my woman has to cook and clean. No, she doesn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
has to do anything.
She don't have to do it. She don't even have to be with you, nigga.
you feel me? Like, no,
Right.
absolutely she doesn't.
Yeah.
And then, so it's like, but I also don't remember it when I was younger. Like, if you ask my wife, right? She comes from very similar culture. So all my aunts, my mother, my grandmother,
Everybody's cooking.
they wanted to.
They want
Yeah.
to.
That's where it's like
That's
a weird
love
line.
language. I was like, they actually want to. I feel like
Yeah.
the newer generation, they don't really want to.
They
It's
don't.
not-
Because they
I
don't
remember
understand,
seeing also
again,
Uncle-
lack of love. I'm gonna hit it with the same answer every time because they didn't get that and it's not in them. So like there is no care to want to do that or give. Their love.
But you asked them how to make a damn TikTok, boy. I
Nigga,
bet
what? Their love, it's that or their love language is I want to suck your soul. Like, and no, that's not a love language, bro. Like, you want to what? How about let me teach you about semen retention real quick so you can understand how to really manifest. I can teach you so many other things, but your programs with the new society and your love language is just being laid up and not doing shit.
And what it is your love language is what you see on Instagram and these memes.
Yeah.
So many people are
It's
basing
not
their
even you.
relationship off of these memes and what they think they see off of these memes, and it's like that ain't no real.
That
what,
is
what
a
do you?
fact.
It's not real. It's not sustainable. And 9 times out of 10, it's not you. You're just taking what you see and you're agreeing with it at the moment. And until you get into the situation, that's when you really start learning about yourself.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that it's a lot of people that are hurt and traumatized and trying to figure themselves out. But there's a lot of great people that do and that are healing and working to always be a better person every day. So we just have to be. Well, y'all,
I think that's
very
key,
careful.
bro. Is just doing self development. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't understand how much like
Every day.
like that will really just help your mindset and just like keep you just on a straight line, bro.
Yeah.
Like really just. I've done a lot of personal development. And I just feel like personally, like that's kind of why I am where I am. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I blame it all on everything I've learned and all my experiences. But yeah, I don't feel like people take the time to actually work on this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Really work on your mind. Like you were saying, like reading books. Like
reading.
You know,
Oh shit! Getting off of putting your phone down for a whole day, or not being on social. Like, there's times where I get back on after missing Monday and Tuesday, and I kind of feel bad. But then I'm like, I'm working on this.
I
it's
respect
new.
that you do that though.
I
I
need
respect
to,
that. Like,
bro.
I need to. I feel like I need to do
You
that.
deal with people throughout the weekend, and then to deal with people that feel like I'm demanding not necessarily demanding a response out of you, but like they feel obligated to get some type of energy back because they did X, Y, and Z. But you're
Right.
like, I feel like if you really love me, just like you don't expect the fucking response back from Roddy Rich, do you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit.
and I'm not saying I'm not Roddy. I'm not saying that I need to be on a caliber or whatever the fuck. And of course, I'm always going to show my gratitude and gratefulness, but also. I have to be mentally right, and I have to take my rest days. Like if I don't get any rest, what good am I to you if I'm drained and dead?
I'm seeing a lot of people though take these breaks from social
It's
media.
a
Like, I
needed,
just
bro.
saw,
It's
Maddie
toxic.
just post something.
Yeah.
You know, is he good though?
Yeah. Maddie's
Yeah,
good.
he's good,
Maddie's
yeah.
good. Maddie's good.
I hope he's good, man. Because I saw Terrence had posted something too. Arizona Baddies. I just feel like and social media shit will really
Yeah.
It will break you down.
I'm glad people realize it too.
That's
you know?
what I said, and that's the main thing. I was like, it's good that people even realize it to even notice that it's a problem. Cause
Right.
some people just deal with that shit
Being
and then
self-aware, and then either
Doing some
break or
crazy
end up in
shit,
therapy and still break, or either way, at some point in time, you're going to break because it's not good for your psyche.
Right.
I've never really battled with it, so it's kind of hard for me to understand some of it, like the anxiety and just like the mental shit. Because my girl goes through just anxiety shit, and I'm just like, it's kind of hard for me to understand it because I've never really dealt with it. I've never really had the feeling of what she goes through. So it's like I'd be trying to understand it, but I don't think you can until you've been there.
Yeah, you ever been afraid to lose something that you just obtained, or you always been like, once you've obtained it, you've been good. You're like, oh man, I got this in the bag.
Yeah, I guess. I
Maybe
mean, I think I get anxiety sometimes with DJing. I mean, just I guess the anxiety of just like working a crowd or messing up or whatever it is, but not to the point to where some people get.
Some paralyzing.
Yeah. To where it's like, all right, I'm gonna off myself.
Anytime I have like shit that I always would deal with police or courts and shit like that, like that's one type of anxiety that does paralyze me. Like my mind just doesn't work right anymore because I'm so tired of dealing with these niggas. I'm like,
Yeah.
all you niggas want to do is throw me in jail.
I took a lot of respect for you when you did that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like after I watched this one documentary and it just because I didn't really understand the BLM movement, so I just thought I was kind of was like
BLM is one thing as an organization, not a fan, but the fact that, and then also it goes deeper into the language where people don't understand. Like, let me just break this down. Black in the American language means slave. So there was a point in time too where I was trying to tell people, y'all, we shouldn't be calling ourselves black. It's not a nationality. Right. That's a color. It's a color, and on top of that, due to the fact that you register as black,
it trips me out when I ask people like, "Well, what's your race?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm black." I'm like,
that's not.
You're
it.
African American.
Yeah, that's not it.
You're not, or
that's
even
not a
say
nationality.
White. Like that's white's not a nationality. You're Irish. You're German. You're
Right.
You're white. You're not just white.
Again, so
because people ask me like what I am, and I don't just say black and white because like I'm multiple shit. Well, for the longest I didn't know what I was because my mom was adopted, but you did the DNA thing and all this stuff. But it's like kind of like what you were saying. It's just like I don't just register as black and white.
Yeah.
Even though most people think I'm Hispanic.
I can see
Definitely
you look
so.
like you could be Puerto Rican,
Definitely so.
Dominican.
Everybody asks me if I'm Dominican.
especially with the hair, like, yeah.
Facts. Well, I remember when I first came to Arizona, they didn't know what Puerto Rican was.
For real?
Shut up.
Yeah, I was either Mexican or they were like, what? Like
That's
Puerto Rican. They're like,
funny.
where's that? Little white girls in
couldn't
school and shit like
imagine
that.
that.
What's a
Crazy.
Puerto Rican?
That's
Like,
big in New York and Chicago. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
that's
got-
all
they
I
got a
knew.
big-
Like,
They got a big Puerto Rican.
Shit in
Dominican.
Atlanta too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we had
But-
all different types of
So-
nationalities of Hispanic.
That's the thing I miss.
this is why I think people need to be cultured too. Like you got to go, you have to travel, you have to like experience things with other people. Because when I grew up in New York, right, Mexicans will rag on Mexicans.
Yes.
The only Mexicans I knew was like not up to nothing good Mexicans.
Yeah.
And then when I come here, they're such a proud people. You know what I'm saying? They love their culture. I'm like, yo, I fuck with Mexicans and I love their food.
Yeah.
Right.
But like that, there's so much similarity now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So like
yeah,
now
yeah,
when I
yeah.
see a Mexican boxer or something like that, I'm like, yeah, nah, I feel like one of them. I'm like, yeah, let's get it. Or
Prideful
whatever.
and having good pride. I'd say good pride.
Good
Because
pride.
There is bad pride. So
There's horrible pride. And that's truly
Horrible
what
pride.
racism is.
yeah.
Is the bad pride.
Yeah.
But like I think by definition, racist is not a bad definition. It's
Really?
like being proud of your race. If I remember by like the Websters, that's what I mean.
Yeah, and leave it. I mean, they control it, so leave it up to them to try and like turn that into something good for themselves.
No, I think this is like before, like 'cause I'm trying to remember where and how they describe. It was just like being proud of one's race, right? Like is a racist. Like, oh shit,
That's
I'm a
horrible.
racist.
That's like
I'm
that's-
Puerto Rican, I love it.
That's really like one.
But you know it's not that.
Yeah, it's not that. at
You
all.
know it's not that
Yeah,
for sure.
trying to
We know what
turn
it
our
is.
word around.
Exactly.
It's like
exactly.
they tried to reclaim that for themselves, like how niggas reclaim nigga. Like, yeah, we turned that around and use it for something for ourselves,
Yeah.
or how women reclaim the word.
But
bitch,
it was
and
even like that, bro. Like I had just learned about the word just nigga. And like me personally, like, I never was one of those guys that was like, oh, I'm gonna want to fight you because you said the word. You know, what I mean? I was just I never wanted to play that role just because like I'm black and white. You know what I mean? But
See, so,
I started understanding what it is not to say something and what you're contributing to by not saying something and not standing up and not going out to those movements that you were going out to. So it was just like, it almost made me feel guilty because I was like, damn, like if I would have understood what I understand now, like I would have been right out there with you. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, standing for something. Because it's just like, if we don't stand for it, who the fuck will?
Right.
Who is going to stand for it?
Who will?
So it's just like, even like now, like even just like some of my white homies that still use I have a white friend who uses the N-word. And I don't think he understands. He definitely doesn't understand just what he does.
He doesn't
Even
understand.
some Hispanic people. I have some Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? But where I'm from, a lot of Hispanics, they use that in their vocabulary.
Right,
Like
right, right,
Chicago,
right.
they use the word nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just in their vocabulary. And you can tell when it's been in somebody's vocabulary and when
Right.
it's not.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
100,000%.
saying?
And
And
you
my
can also
white
tell,
friend-
though, I think it's the worst too. Like you can tell when they know when they're supposed to use it and when they're not
And
supposed to
not
use it, and
supposed to use
that's when you have to really look at that person. Like, okay,
come on,
if you
nigga.
if you can't, if you don't feel comfortable, just blurt it out right here.
Don't say
like,
it.
don't say it. It shouldn't
Right.
be in your vocabulary.
Right.
Yeah, but no, like you can tell, like I said, one of my guys, but even it's getting to a point now where I'm just like, should I say something? You know what I mean? Like I've never said anything to him before about it, but now I understand what I understand, and now I know what I know.
It just depends on how it makes you feel.
Yeah, it doesn't really make me. It almost makes me feel just like I don't know.
I have a discernment level, like, because I mean, not everything needs to be fucking checked, because you're just
That's how I
gonna cause
feel.
issues for yourself. Like, imagine if we checked every white person that nigga, we be fighting every day.
Yeah.
Every day you be fighting,
Yeah.
and guess what? You have a new charge every day, or lawsuit, or yes,
And it's like, am I supposed to feel wrong because he's not saying it in a derogatory sense? He's just using it how that's my nigga.
How we would
Like,
use
this
it.
is how we would use it, and that's in his vocabulary. So it's like, am I wrong for not checking him? You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's just like
you
It's
just
like
hope that. You just hope that he understands, as far as like he would never use it in a derogatory way.
no, and he's not. I almost look at him like he's black. You know what I'm saying? Like the man done been through so much shit that you know what I'm saying. Most white kids ain't going through. You know what I'm saying? More shit than I've even been through as a half black, or half African American man.
I mean, we have our blue-eyed souls, you know what I'm saying? Like, people that definitely have been through the shits. Like, Elvis got played like a nigga. Like, he was white and he stole from niggas, and his whole business, he ended up playing
Elvis
like
was a
a nigga,
nigga.
bro. Look, that's it. He took a lot of our music.
lot of music,
Did he
moves,
wasn't able to get
James
credit,
Brown,
but his management, though, like, they worked him like a nigga. Y'all, they worked him like a slave.
Pat Mahomes is trying to get busy right now.
And he needs to fucking run a touchdown.
He needs it because I did place that
He
bet.
needs to run a touchdown.
That bet I was able to play. We need this under just to stay calm. We looking good. All right, let me check the yardage on a big part.
Have y'all heard about this new Illinois law they passed?
Man, this is
Yo,
crazy.
what
It's
is,
the purge.
I need somebody to really explain. Like, I think I grasp it.
Yeah.
No,
if you get
it's-
arrested
you
for
heard
these
it.
types of things,
Let me shoot you or stab you,
It's-
rape you, whatever. Let me
That's
go.
crazy.
Let me
That's
get
crazy.
let me get caught, get processed, get out, get a fine, pay it
that's
off.
crazy.
So you know why they said they're doing that, right?
Because of the rates so high.
Well, because of jails. I guess
They're flooded.
they're over flooded, they're overpopped, which is very understandable because y'all didn't incarcerated so many fucking people
Off of weed.
Off of weed.
Oh, that's
and
Travis
dumb
Kelsey.
shit.
Oh, that's a Kelsey. Oh, shit.
Damn, he fumbled.
Oh, shit.
Shut the fuck up. Oh no,
He picked his ass
He
up.
picked him up.
Golly, I didn't know you could really
No.
technically do
Yeah,
that.
I didn't. Definitely looked illegal to me. Okay, down by contract.
Oh, let's go.
Down by contract.
Yeah, so you can't pick him up
So
and throw him
thi-
like that.
this
So he's
is great for us.
So let's go, Patrick. It's time.
Yes, yes,
he'll run it in right now.
yes.
He's on the 1 yard line. Damn.
Golly,
Slammed him down. Yeah, he was down by contact.
Bro,
I
that
didn't know
ball
you could,
popped out
like,
a motherfucker.
body
Yeah.
slam
He
somebody.
got a
like that.
headache. He got
It's
a
actually a
headache.
perfect tackle if you really
Yeah.
think. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to be tackling.
It was
people.
it was a one leg shoot in from wrestling's terms, from wrestling perspectives. Oh yeah. I played high school. I played second and state.
I remember
When
hearing
coached
all
high
about
school,
your
I
resume
played,
when oh boy at the fest.
What
I
happened?
used to really do this.
Oh yeah,
this fight
I
and shit.
almost beat up a stage manager. He thought shit was funny. Thought shit was funny. Thought shit was sweet.
Kyrie be going in.
That's why I'm saying, like, bro, I self-development every day, bro, because if it goes there, it's going to get ugly. When I moved here, bro, I got into it with a couple things, and I made sure I was like, bro, I moved here because I didn't have to
away.
live the same life back home. Like, I don't have to do that. So
That's crazy that they didn't.
I'm just understand my attitude, and when it goes there, it goes there.
That's exactly
That was
how I am.
perfect one leg
But
shot, bro,
it's
and
good
then
to-
slammed him
It's
down.
good to have someone there, like, just like not be like that. Like Nadia is completely opposite of me, so like it balances me out because like it shows me like, oh shit, like I could be like that. You know what I mean? Like it inspires me. Like, but I'd be wondering like, how the fuck do you just keep your mouth shut? Like when she just said that, how do you not just want to fucking tell her,
bro.
Like, I'm just I don't know.
I got
if
a
I'm not
very
wired like
I pick
that.
it- look, I
like
have
I'm
to. It's
heavy on leniency, right? Like it's gonna take a lot to get me there, because then once we're there, we're
Oh,
there.
look, you've done enough. You've done
we're
enough.
there.
Because we're past disrespect now. Like I'm not for the. Like,
Especially when it's a person that already knows you or understands you, knows how you operate. That'll piss me off even more. I'm like, bro, you already know how I operate. So now, like, and I already had conversation with you. We done talked it out, chopped it up. Okay, now you just clearly, blatantly show me you don't give a fuck. Okay, cool.
who? What the fuck
Oh
was
hell, they could not score. That's crazy.
Is it fourth down?
Oh
Put
no.
that bitch in there and stop playing.
You feel me? Oh, you gotta go. This
Nah,
this
you
might work
better-
for us.
Well,
Here's
they
the thing:
need
a lot of
three-
teams ain't been kicking field goals, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on with.
Really?
Like, yeah, college and regular NFL.
No shit.
I've been losing games on field goals when the teams had
Fucking the
opportunities.
Bears missed two last year.
It's so
game.
crazy.
I was watching that game. That motherfucker missed two.
QB sneak right now for Pat Mahomes. That's what we need.
Come on, dog. I don't even know why they didn't do that to begin
How much you
with.
win if he gets that?
What did I put on? Let me see. 10 to 52.
$1 million.
$1 million. We're looking good on the unders for sure, for sure. My big parlay is, I don't know where Juju Smith-Schuster is. He got 6 yards. I need him to have 40. Fuck that kid. Not just playing. Champagne Sosa said Derwin James is a
I
beast.
can't remember the last time I sat down and watched a game.
Yeah.
pretty tight for me.
That's why I'm like it's been a minute, bro, because I haven't focused on sports probably since I played sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I
So,
played sports all in
like
high
the
school.
whole premise of the show originally was just that watching, like, because so when we started sports betting, right, it was not on a professional level. Like I'm not like shout out John, Sportsbook Killer. Like that dude makes bread.
What's his name?
Sportsbook Killer,
I've seen
John.
him. Everyone posts him.
Yeah. He knows what the fuck he's doing.
And
You
he's
know what
doing
I'm
just
saying?
that. He's getting bread
Is it
off
a
that.
science? Do you think it has
Yeah.
to be like a science, or does he watch sports enough to where he just understands
So this-
what he's choosing?
I think it's this, and this is kind of what got me into it. I worked at AT&T for so long, right? And I did management at one point, and it's all numbers, right?
Right.
And I'm not like a math,
Wizard.
far from it. I'm
Right.
not a math wizard. But there's some about looking at numbers and spotting trends and probabilities and being able to like coach someone up, down.
notice a
That was just
pattern.
interesting.
You
Yeah,
notice
yeah.
a pattern.
And I was just trying to be like somebody like the type of leader I would want, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so I'm looking at him. Actually, shout out Matt in the back. We was in the same store together, so
Mm-hmm.
he's probably laughing back there, like, yeah, all right, you wasn't doing shit except. But there was something to that for me, like looking at
working
numbers and
stuff in
shit.
the back?
So with this, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, we have a website. It's called props.cash. We got a code. Make sure y'all go follow props.cash. And it breaks down everything, bro. Like the yardage for previous games with that team, home or away, turf,
So
grass.
it gives you somewhat of an
So you can
awareness.
exactly
and make a nice.
exactly.
You
So
can
on-
feel like you're making a secure bet.
yeah.
Yeah.
So last Sunday I placed 3 separate parlays. It was like altogether it was like 15 legs and I missed one. And that was because the dude had a concussion. So I would have had a clear sweep on all my parlays.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's like the game. That's
So
usually
let's just say you bet on it, they don't play, you're already asked out.
yeah, you're fucked. Well, if they don't play at all, that you get voided usually.
Oh, okay. So what?
So you get your money back.
Oh,
It's
that's
like a push.
nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to
'Cause I
go.
don't gamble either.
Yeah. Champagne Sosa says
I'm just gonna play-
statistics and matchups. Yeah, that's basically what it is.
I'm just go play roulette.
Oh,
That's
bro.
really the only thing I'll play.
Roulette, it's the highest odds, and
That's the only
guess
thing I'll
what? I
play.
love it. I'll sit there and like
I
enjoy the
won't.
game.
I hate losing money, bro.
Oh, bro.
Oh, I'm
so
winning.
bad.
I'm winning. Like, yeah, if you get on the trend of losing, like I have to get out of that state
I'll
first
do
and
like
be
60,
challenging it.
70 bucks, but nothing like crazy, bro. Towards like I'm gonna be hurt.
I'm
after.
jumping in with like at least 200 to 300,
'cause
and then
I'm
I'm
mad.
doing. But I usually typically start off with light bets through the roulette, and I'll do 1 or 2 big ones, especially when I'm again reading the sequence of numbers, and that's when I start putting $5 to $10 on 00 or 0 split because I know eventually that motherfucker's about to
Yeah.
hit, and then guess what? All
Those
the
double
little
zeros.
the little $100 that I probably end up losing, I gain.
Bro, Maddie wants me to put 100. So much fuckery that happened.
Nigga, I'm gonna have millions.
He'll do it. Jeter, Ross's road manager, Jeter, they'll walk by. Like, let me just put something
Sko
on
was big
black.
on that shit,
And I don't
too.
know how much. I can't say how much. I don't know, but let me just put something on black. Let me put something on red. I'm like, I
Oh
can never.
yeah, with roulette, yeah,
Just
bro,
they'll
quick.
just walk by it, and it's like, all right, money down. I'm like,
And then you look at it, you like turn around. Hey, okay.
Right,
Look,
right.
Put $100 on a black, and it ends up being black.
the one I want to get into, I want to be at the craps table because they're so much fun, bro. When you get a crowd around there,
crap.
Motherfuckers be at a crap table all night.
I just don't
Bro.
understand.
Bro,
I
didn't
never
went
understood
to
it. I never
Vegas
got
with
into
people
it.
and then went to sleep, and these niggas are still
Still
down there 4
addicts.
a.m.
Yeah.
What are y'all
Addicts.
doing? Hey, nigga, the sun is coming up. Like, what?
They don't know that.
Take your
Ain't
ass
no windows.
to sleep.
No windows.
They is up there, nigga, drunk as hell, drunk as hell. They're still going.
that shit is. When's the last time y'all been to Vegas?
Man.
It's been a minute.
it's
Actually, I
been a
went for
minute
my
for
boy's
me.
fight. My boy Thane. Yeah,
Shout out Thane, man.
Shout out
How's
Thane,
Thane?
man.
How's he
He's
doing?
doing his thing, man. I'm
I
proud of
see
him. He's just come a long way because me and him, he was actually one of the first people I met when I moved to Arizona. My boy, he's a UFC fighter now out there,
been through a lot.
but he's making a name for himself.
He was on the show.
But yeah, that was the last time I went out there. I went out to see his fight. He submission the dude. I want to say in like the first like 45 seconds.
What kind
Oh,
of his
shit.
first fight? You remember?
Rear
Was
naked
it-
chokehold. Rear naked chokehold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. He was out, and I saw you see Buddy just go lifeless in his arms. But yeah,
What's
he's
his
been.
weight? 180.
He said he's 2 something now, or
He can gain some weight.
no,
Massive.
maybe he's one. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
He's got to be
But
like
he's here.
185,
He's
210,
actually here.
something like that. Is he?
Yeah, he's
I
out
haven't
here
seen him.
seeing his son. He really only comes out here on business. You know what I'm saying? He coming out here to see his kid and
And be
might
out.
say it exactly.
I haven't
you
seen
know.
Thane in a while.
Yeah, actually, first time I met you was through Thane. I think it was at
It had to be an event.
it was at Mint.
Was it?
That was the first time I popped out because that was when I first got out here. I didn't know nobody.
It had
I
to
was
be
just
like
popping out.
2018, huh? 19.
Yeah, 2018. It was 2018. because I moved
Good
out here in
times.
2017, and I knew 2 people when I moved out here, so I was just networking. Yeah, nigga, I didn't know nobody.
Look.
And I met Lex baby. She was
Okay.
one of the first people I met,
Yeah,
and Lex
'cause I was
baby,
just-
she was dating Thane, and that's who introduced me to Thane. Then me and Thane became roommates, and now me and this nigga cool as hell. That's like
I didn't know
best
that was
man
roommates.
type.
That's
Yeah,
tight.
yeah. Like he's one of the brothers. So,
That's crazy.
but yeah, no, he's been doing his thing. I'm proud
that's
of him.
good.
He in a good mental space. Like this man be.
He's been through a lot.
Yeah,
He's had a-
that's what I said. He's been
had a
through
road
a
journey.
lot of shit, and I just commend him for just going through everything. Not to mention just staying motivated, bro. He stays in
Yeah.
the gym every day. The man is. I mean, he's the reason I'm in the gym now. You know what I mean? He used to text me almost every day, bro. You get in the gym? Bro, you in the gym? You in the gym? You hitting the gym today? Like, and he was consistently doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's not too many people that are gonna be
right.
consistent with that shit.
I gotta get up in that gym.
So,
man. I
even,
got to.
even with my schedule, bro, like I was going to the gym faithfully.
Yeah, you was
I
on
had-
it too for a minute.
I had one little slip and then one long weekend. And
What
then
it
I was
does
like,
is if you don't understand when you like take a couple of days off, it creates that habit, and the habit forms quick. Like I just went to Chicago, and I always say like in the gym shit, like that's what always used to mess my workouts up. Is going on a vacation. You go on a vacation 4
Oh,
or 5
my God.
days, it's a wrap. Bro.
You know,
You're coming back on.
so I wasn't in the gym, but I lost hella weight after my wedding, of course, because that's fucking logic, right?
Right.
So my wedding, I was 270, bro. If I show you my wedding pictures, I look like a fucking couch, bro. And then me and my wife, we did keto for like over a year. It was like a year and a half. I got down to 203 was the lowest I
yeah.
ever weighed, right? And then I caught COVID, and shit ain't been the same since. Shit ain't been the same since,
gonna
bro.
lie, yeah,
sleeping
I
fucking
started
the whole
eating them
time.
carbohydrates. Like, yeah, this shit feel good again. I gotta get in the gym though. I really need to.
No, I've
man.
been back, bro. It feels good.
I've been
just
seeing
to-
you. Consistent work.
just
Consistent work.
Staying in there, it feels good. Just to, especially after a workout. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
you
when
just-
it's the best. Like I love doing
Yeah.
like that feeling after a hike, after hiking like Echo Trail.
Oh yeah. I can't wait to start hiking again. It's starting to get.
I
cooler now.
see my favorite thing to do. I'm psycho for whatever fucking reason. I end up hiking at like 3 or 4 o'clock. Hottest spot of the day, like 103, 105
tripping.
degrees.
Yeah, I hope
And
you was
am-
watching the Apple when they did that new Apple Watch. You the one that you need. You need that
Really?
SOS feature. Like,
I don't know what it is, but like that's the time I get up, right? Like especially after some
Yeah.
of the work nights or whatever. And I still am like, fuck it, I do it. But like this year, I haven't done it as much, and I don't know why. I haven't ran as much.
When I first moved here, I used to go hiking a lot, all the time, because they don't got mountains in Chicago, so that shit was like,
This is the land. That's why I'm like, people that was
they
born
got
and
palm
raised here,
trees,
they
like
don't
they don't.
understand how
yeah,
beautiful
don't-
it
yeah,
is
they don't.
here.
They really don't. understand.
it is gorgeous, but I
was-
truly don't appreciate it as much as I should. Like, I don't hike.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with
I
nature
just
too
love-
much.
I remember when I first moved or when I first flew here, and I was like, "Oh, this is gorgeous."
Yeah.
And then I remember the first couple experiences. I was like, "I'm gonna move here."
That's how I was.
I'm
That's
like,
exactly
"I'm
how
gonna
I
move
was.
here."
Bro, driving home every day, because like, I mean, you've been out to the crib, so like you hit that straightaway, depending on whichever side you come from, it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
And I look,
gorgeous,
I'm like,
bro.
what the fuck, like.
And that was always a life goal, especially if like you're from like a city. It's like live where the palm trees are.
Man, what?
You know what
The
I
only
mean?
thing we
Live
don't
wherever
have
the
is just,
palm
like,
trees are.
beach right there.
Yep, that's the only thing we don't have. But I fuck with Hazy. Hazy heavy. I mean, other than as expensive as it's starting to get out here.
It's turning into LA. It's turning into
not,
LA.
again, it's not
It's
2016,
making
not
me want to go back
2017,
to
not
Chicago at this point because I'm just like, bro, this is crazy.
ridiculous.
Bro,
Ridiculous.
some of my friends tell me they rent prices. I'm like,
Bro, I paid $2,200 for rent.
oh
for
my
a 2-bedroom.
gosh,
Yeah,
bro.
it's ridiculous.
For a
This is
2-bedroom.
disrespectful.
I remember paying $500 for a 2-bedroom.
Bro, when I first moved out, when
Out
I was
here, out here.
18,
yeah,
when I was
bro.
18,
That's
I
how long
moved
I've
out. It
been
was a 2-bedroom. It was $900 for rent. I was back in white suburban neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? In Chicago. But yeah, no.
Oh hell.
different
No, only place you're gonna have like some cheap type of living is if you live fucking far out.
Yeah.
Like the places that they're trying to build their new communities. Like,
which is gonna get expensive eventually.
yeah, definitely so.
We
So
do
it's
a
a
lot
great-
with real estate in here. So one of the agents came by and he found out I live in Santa. And he was like, "Oh, you're good." He was like, "You're straight for a while."
For a while.
I was like, "Yeah, no." Like, he was like, "No, you don't understand." He was like, "Follow the." Oh, that's the interception
Let's go.
Oh, you
To
taking
the
it to the
crib.
house.
Let's go.
to the crib.
It wasn't
the house
wasn't
on that.
Patrick, but
Oh
I
shit!
am just a little bit.
34.
Good
Oh,
shit,
that,
no
that puts me in a
flag.
little bit sketchy territory though.
No
That's what's
flag.
that going to be? 40. How much?
They
what are
they
at?
can't score over 50.
Can't score over 54 points.
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah, that's I'm at 40 right now.
23.
40.
I'm at 40. It'll be 41 with the.
Oh, you're talking about the
field
whole,
goal.
the whole
thing.
team.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah, yeah.
said.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, that's what I said. That's how I
Yeah, that was good and bad. Like, because we need the Chiefs to win on another one. But he was telling me, he was like, Phoenix. When you said Arizona, it was Phoenix, right? Like 90s, you know, before people started really coming here. Then he was like, then you started going to Scottsdale. Scottsdale became like Phoenix. Why people come to Arizona? It's not really for Phoenix, it's for Scottsdale. Now Gilbert is becoming Scottsdale.
Yep.
Queen Creek is becoming what
ridiculous.
Gilbert
I
was.
can't
Because I have
stand
friends
Gilbert.
right now that are here from Canada that are in Gilbert right now.
Fucking hate Gilbert.
Let me say, I love Gilbert, bro.
Fucking hate it.
That's what I knew when I came here.
I'm traumatized
I-
by Gilbert.
Only time I've ever been handcuffed in my life is in Gilbert.
Oh, really?
I'm
Only time I've
traumatized. They're
ever
bored.
for nothing.
I'll be
They're
honest,
bored
bro.
with life.
For fitting the description, literally,
Yes.
like
I'll be
only
honest,
time
bro.
I've ever.
Phoenix, I love Phoenix Cops. They haven't fucked me at all.
Yeah.
I've been out here for 5 years and haven't been fucked with at all.
I choose.
Yours is a little different.
My situation is different. Phoenix police. Okay, here's the thing. Get rid of them. Yes, like let's defund the police and let's figure out a different system because obviously the system is doing what it was.
And is that
created to do.
nationwide or is that just Phoenix?
As far as what?
Police.
Police go, yeah, bro. Police are fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a like even how they recruit them and put people in there. It's either for the job. They're not there to protect and serve.
Yeah.
They're there to fucking even
Egotistical.
even with the
Yeah.
girl that just went viral talking about how she is as an officer. She's like, if you see law enforcement behind you, get out the way. Get the fuck out of the way. If I'm behind you long enough, I can figure out a reason to pull you over. Like she went off, and I'm like, so you just like y'all.
You ever watch
just,
the audits?
Huh?
Those Fifth Amendment audits or whatever, or the First Amendment audits. Oh my god, bro, it's funny as hell because like these people with cameras, like they got time to where they'll go to like a place to where they want to get a reaction from the police. But
Oh,
it's like
yeah, some
they're
dudes,
practicing
yeah,
their rights,
they're-
and it's just
yeah.
like they're exposing the cops. Like the cops
Yeah.
will straight up violate your rights, like
Yeah.
and not care. You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy.
Just not care. But
There's a guy here that actually did a couple of different ones, and there's a guy that went up to, was it Yuma?
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah.
And He went
Yep.
up. He was just
post
in his
office. They
car,
go to-
bro.
yeah.
You could tell he's a white guy chilling
Yep.
in his car. Then he gets out and he just walks up to an officer or detective, and he just starts asking them the same questions that an officer would ask you. And they
just get pissed. They just get mad. They just like feel like entitled. Like they can talk to you a certain
Like,
way.
bro,
I'm gonna arrest you because I can. No, the fuck you can't.
Yeah, that shit is.
You can't.
I never understood like the flex
That's
on
the
the
issue.
power. Like,
So yeah, there's good people in uniform, bad people in uniform, but what you're standing for is still fucked anyway. So therefore, when the uniform is on, it's fuck you.
Yeah.
Like,
Because the system is not built for people like
yeah.
us.
So
Black and
like,
brown.
like my aunt was an officer, like, and my mom. There's been times where like my mom would try to defend her, like, oh, she still put the badge on, like,
Your mom's
and
an
she,
officer?
no, my aunt was.
Oh, your aunt was.
She aunt was. She's retired now. Like, she did. It was retired for a long time now. I want to say like 10 some years. But I'm like, you have to realize, like, yeah, I understand everybody needs a job, some security,
Right.
whatever, get on in life. But you got to realize what that badge stood for. We take it. I'm sure not one of our ancestors is happy that she took up the same badge.
Yeah.
It was slave
Especially
patrol.
when you take that badge, say back to when it started.
what it started. So I'm like, it was slave patrol. So, and it still is. They just don't give a fuck about no colors
just ain't
anymore.
calling
so
it
much.
that.
Now what it is, hey, look, you just get caught up in the system. You part to feed our community and city. This is how you pay your dues to society, and they just forget about you, fine you, forget about you.
Well, that's what goes back to the whole Illinois thing, and that's kind of why they said they're doing what they're doing is because it's supposed to be overpopulated. But my question is just like, so what happens? These people just walk scot free.
They need
I
to
seen
kick-
second degree murder on that list. I'm like, what?
That's some kidnapping. I just seen like
rape, all
is
kinds of-
rape.
Did you
Crazy.
not
I didn't
just
know
see
that.
Did you not just see old girl that killed the person that human trafficked
Oh,
her?
yeah,
and raped her?
yeah,
and they
yeah.
try to give her community
Yeah,
service
yeah.
for like
They gave her community service over 200 hours, and she has to pay restitution of like $200,000.
yeah, bro.
That's nuts.
because
That's
she
nuts.
chose to save herself.
Shit like that just literally.
That shows you what the system
I'm
got
like,
going
bro,
on, bro.
what?
That literally makes no.
So you mean to
fucking
tell
sense.
me a
Strap
child
up.
molester and a raper can, like
Strap
a rapist
up.
can get the fuck away?
yeah.
That's crazy.
I told my mom, bro.
Unless they of color. Or
I
some
told my
shit.
OG, I was like, get your
Right.
gun now, get your shit now. Like, she got a FOI card already. Because out there you gotta have a FOI card, all that type of shit. So it ain't like out here. Well, I got out here.
What,
I
a
was-
card in Chicago?
Yeah, you gotta have. Yeah. Bro, guns aren't a thing in. I mean, in Chicago, like you'll have it, like whoever gangbangs and shit. But like, motherfuckers aren't just walking around with pistols out here, like how Arizona is.
Bro, when I came here and like gun ranges and shit like that, I was so sketched out. I still be
I
sketched
was
out.
like, oh, y'all niggas got silencers? Oh, y'all niggas got what? I said, what? How y'all
like Call of
do this?
Duty?
They was like, everything is.
I didn't realize it was that sweet.
It was,
bro.
yeah.
I didn't realize that. But when COVID first happened, that was the first thing I went and got. And I grabbed some shit.
We thought it was really about to go down.
I grabbed some shit. You got to hold with 2 hands, and I was like, all right, I'm getting some shit.
Bro,
right
it tripped me
now.
out. I bought a gun in 15 minutes. That shit really fucked my head up.
No, it literally took me 15 minutes to buy my gun.
Yeah, bro. I'm like,
And I was just
what?
like, so, like,
really? They
Yeah.
did a background check and
they
everything?
did the background check. I went to
15 minutes.
the private dealer. They did a background check, and
Oh, you went to a private dealer.
I had my shit. I had a, what did I get, a Scorpion?
I went to Sportsman's, bro. It was 15, 20 minutes. Like, yeah, bro.
I went to a nigga on the block. So.
Hey, what you got?
This is what you got.
But yeah,
Champagne Sosa said she has a
I told my
GoFundMe that
OG, I
made
was like,
money.
you gotta
That's
get your
crazy.
gun now, because I don't know what the fuck's about to
Yeah,
happen.
and you remember they were running out. Like guns were running out during
Bullets.
COVID. Yeah,
I couldn't find bullets.
were
Bullets.
running
I
out.
couldn't find 9mm
Shit.
bullets.
What's
at all.
funny,
Pistols were being bought out.
Yeah.
AKs were being bought out. Like, and even during the protests, you had a lot of weapons that were being bought out because we had mad people that was looking for guns for ourselves and in protection while
Was
we
there
were
a lot
out
of people
there.
walking with guns out there?
Bro, nigga, you had white people with assault rifles and all kinds of crazy stuff. We had guns on our hips too until you get booked and then you have to abide by certain regulations and shit like that. But like, nigga, I still got my vest. I got a bulletproof vest and like all that shit just from all that time period.
They were on that shit.
Niggas was at war. Niggas was like I was really being.
I ain't gonna
Like,
stunt
niggas-
though, bro.
the
Like
police
I saw
really
some of
stalked me, bro. Like,
I saw some of the pictures. Like those are some iconic ass pictures.
Nigga,
like, they
bro.
got.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna stunt like
I
those.
just
Those
ended-
could be
yeah.
like history museum type shit.
No, literally,
Like, I was
literally.
like, bro, that's like this man was really out there changing the direction of shit.
I got painted. I think every time I realize I look at both those paintings, I'm like, for someone to sit there and fucking paint you and
Yeah.
like off of
such a big
really
moment, bro.
impacted.
I was like, damn, I gotta start thinking, be more nice to myself. I need to be more loving to myself sometimes.
Yeah, bro. I had a lot of respect for you. Even Nadia was something. She's like, that was the first time I seen Kyrie.
Really?
They went out to march. She was out there marching. She's like, their school did the whole thing, and she was like, that was the first time I saw Kyrie. I was like, yeah. I was like, I met Kyrie before, but when he started doing that shit, I was like, I took a whole new level of respect for him. I was like,
2 days before what had
that man
happened
out
was
there.
we had I was in Dot's Castle and we just did some music, right?
That nigga really had a castle. He really had a castle. That was the first time I met him too. Was at one of his parties at his castle.
And we made music, and I want to say the 25th happened. And I was like, damn, this is crazy, right? I was like, and then I had to finish a song, and like the next day I just like, nothing was coming. All I could think about was that situation that had happened. I'm like, fuck. The next day, like that weekend had passed where everything was going crazy in the city, and I'm like, fuck. That Monday came, I was like, I can't just sit here anymore. Like I can't think of music. I can't write it out. I can't express how I want to get out. I'm just going downtown.
Yeah.
And see what the hell happens. I'm gonna go downtown. And lo and behold, I was just filled with rage, bro. Like you couldn't tell me nothing, and that's how I just ended up. And I guess in front of all the cameras, like I didn't. People was asking me how'd you end up?
Did you get the
bro?
mic? Or did you get a megaphone?
No, bro. I just
hand you a megaphone?
no.
I remember at one point you had a megaphone.
There was that's after they had noticed that I had traction and with the media and shit, and then they was like,
So
Kyrie,
what,
do some talking. I'm like, I don't know what bro, I'm angry. Fuck them. Like, but then you like MC Kyrie was totally different from like, and there's two different lanes of speaking.
Yeah.
Like MC is like definitely very low vibrational, but it's also like uplifting to gas people up. It's all a torque. This shit was all like from the heart. It's rage, and on top of that, you have to dive into new shit because there's certain things you just probably don't know about. This is a whole new world for me. I wasn't going off any script. I had to like start looking back in history and like just really diving into what the fuck is going on and then diving into what the fuck is going on in this community here, what happened, Arizona's history and all of that, their police history, all of that.
So you really started researching shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Researching it and just being like, the last thing you want to do is be fucking ignorant. And when you're leading, you can't be. Like you have people that are paying attention to you, and I just refuse to be ignorant. And I know when I talk about something, I make sure I'm eligible on it. I'm like, I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah, that was a time period, bro. Like, and for me to, I was like, police were really fucking stalking me, bro.
That's
That's
that portion.
a
Every
crazy
time you
thing
tell that, that shit's crazy.
You know, I've seen it firsthand too. I mean, I've dealt with cops before. Just in Chicago. Chicago has some of the most corrupt cops. So I mean, I'm just living. I mean, I'll never forget the time, bro. I used to live in Chicago, and it was so damn cold. I had to buy because in Chicago there's no parking, so you got to park blocks away from your house.
Right. New York City.
I parked a couple blocks down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm running back to the crib. It's nighttime. 5-0 runs. He's pulling up. He shines his light on me. I'm like, whoa, like what's good? You know what I'm saying? They run out, draw their guns, bro, instantly. What are you doing? why are you running? Motherfucker, it's cold out. I'm trying to get to the house. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's up? Like, he's like, turn around. I'm like, for what? So at that point, I'm already pissed because he's like shaking me down. He's like, throws me on the fucking thing. He literally rips my fucking back pocket off my jeans, you know what I'm saying? Fucking just checking me, doing all types of just bogus shit, throwing me on, and then just lets me go. Had it been a white guy, I'm sure you would have thought I was just out for a fucking job.
Yeah.
But because you know what I'm saying, I have tattoos or whatever the case is.
Right.
Gilbert didn't fucking play with me. Gilbert pulled their guns out. They pepper sprayed my car.
Yeah, they be on
Gilbert,
bullshit,
Gilbert be
bro.
on
The way they set me up was so cold. I'm not even gonna lie, I fell for it. Like they pulled us over, right? They asked, are there any weapons in it? I'm with my friend, white guy, black guy in the back, brown guy right here, Puerto Rican. Yeah, I was saying, no, this is Gilbert.
Okay.
This is Gilbert. So they asked him, are there any weapons in the car? He got his gun. I start sweating right away, but it's legal, right? Like, but in New York,
don't matter.
nigga, 2 years, right?
Right.
They got the whole car jackpot.
Or not, bro. Police actually had a gun in the car, and you be like, yes, nigga. As soon here, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
I still get nervous. I ain't.
Yeah.
Do I tell him or not?
But they was like, okay, can we see it? And he was complying. He's like, you know, dude, child, you're good.
I'm like, I be telling,
like,
like,
all right.
you come grab this. I'm gonna keep my hands right here.
So you know, they're running it, and I'm looking in the rear view. They look like they chilling, like everything's good. And the cop is like, oh, would you mind just like putting your hands out the window so we could just make sure y'all don't have no guns? I'm like, whatever, man. Like, yeah. And I'm turning to the back to tell my boy, I'm like, bro, this shit is fucking crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's click, and I don't stop resist. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why am I getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're with my boy, with his gun with him, and they're talking. My friends in the back, they cuffing me. I'm like, what the fuck? You fit the description of a robbery.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Where they're coming to identify you. I'm like, and if they identify me as the robber, you know what I'm saying?
Like literally, and you don't get to see them when they come by. They
Came, bro. They had the high, you know, in the cruiser. They had to put the beam on. I'm just standing on the corner like waiting, like
That's bullshit.
Waiting.
Time.
yeah, waiting. Like I could potentially be just book right now and have nothing to do with it
at all.
if I
whatsoever.
fit the description.
And they know what to say to do that little
All they
shit.
gotta
Oh,
do-
you fit the description. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on.
I was like, I want to know what the description
I'm
is.
saying, like, come on, bro.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Like, what's the description?
Right.
Tell
Like,
me
one,
what
you're
the
not even that brown. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You look more on the lighter side than anything. So how the fuck you gonna classify me as, you know what I'm saying? Like, come
Bro,
on.
these niggas, they're smooth. Even Phoenix PD, bro. They got undercovers. They got people that pull shit up from the background. Niggas stole my car, all kinds of stuff. Bro.
I don't
Gave it back
respect
to me.
them, bro. I've
That's
lost
crazy.
I told you that story.
That story is nuts.
Stole my car, set me up with the arrest.
You wanna
just
hear that?
Set me up for the next one.
Yeah, go watch Kyrie on Matty Ice if you want to hear the
That
fucking
story.
most wild.
And I gave the quick version on there because I was like, fuck, I done told the story so many times. I'm like, all right, and there's like no real quick way to get to the story because there's so many levels of chapters of how it happened and the setups and it was chess, bro. Like we was literally playing chess with the police out here in order to make sure that we were safe, and
that's
they
a
were playing
fucking-
chess
that's a
with
tough
your
chess
fucking
game.
life, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got
tough chess game
you
to
got the
play.
police you're worried about, you have detectives you're worried about, and then you have the DA's
Oh, he's
office.
launching it.
Airing that bitch.
Oh,
And the DA's office was the most corrupt, and then it was just the police handling out all their orders.
that shit's wild. That shit's wild. On a lighter note, let's slightly switch it up. I need y'all to help me plan this next bet of love. I need 5 girls and 1 guy who would be a hell of a personality.
For the next what?
So we did this show,
back.
a game show
coming
called
back for that.
Bet of Love. Yeah, oh, you saw, you seen the, you seen the
I
clip.
did. I seen who you had on there. I was like, oh yeah.
What
I
is
knew
it?
She was.
It was like a take on like a old school dating show. You remember Limit Date and all this shit, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
That
the,
day was fucking next.
You're right. So the way we set it up was I had all the ladies in here with me. I actually had Nove co-hosting with me. And then I had my boy in a separate room. And we had the camera on him. He could never see them. So all the games had to be based off him not being able to see them, only hear them. So like the first round, Nove had to describe what they was wearing, right? The second round, it was questions. He asked them questions, I believe it was. No, it was truth or drink. I'm lying. So we set up beer pong. Whatever cup they made had a question, right? So the first question, the shit started off spicy. The first question was, what's your biggest kink or fetish? Oh, girl, my homegirl Kaylee, she come up. She's
She
like,
crazy, bro. She
I love eating
filter.
ass.
She has no,
She said that?
Yes, bro. She
That
has
was
no
her first
filter.
question.
She has no filter. at
I
all.
love Kaylee for it. I
She's
love her.
fucking hilarious. Anytime she
went
talks,
there.
I'm like, I'm bound to laugh.
These girls are freaks.
So that's how I started. But and then the third one was
She really said-
he asked them a question or whatever. So the winner, again, because it's Parlay, so we make it sports betting based. The winner of the whole competition got $100 to either keep or put on a bet. So we placed a bet, we lost. So it was a live bet. So, but yeah, we want to plan the next one just because it was dope and people actually kind of really fucked with it.
It was, yeah.
That's
a good
dope.
one.
You should do that.
It
Yeah,
was
that's
lit.
hard.
It was
So
lit.
you're gonna
For that.
you want to bring 5 girls back?
I want to do 5 girls. I want to do another one with a girl.
Everyone's got to be single.
Yeah, so it's not like a real dating thing. Like that was kind of the question that they all had up front. Like some of them were like, I'm not really dating right now. I'm like, no, it's not for serious. I'm not trying to set you up on a match. It's all for content and for fun and games.
You
And
know
I'm
who
glad
we
I
can
had a
bring.
great first round. Like,
I got a list.
I need 5
I
of
think
them.
there's some good ones.
And then I need a
Some
dude.
good
I need a dude to
candidates.
put in the other
Yeah.
room. And then one of y'all or both of y'all could co-host.
Yeah,
with
well,
me.
we
come
should.
co-host.
I definitely want to come.
Let's
That'd be
co.
cool.
Let's look.
Let's do it.
2 married men, one single guy.
You feel me? You feel me? I was up here. Somebody
Well,
commented
you
on it
married
like
to me,
wrap
my
the show.
mind.
Damn near.
I put you ahead of the
Might as well,
curve.
buddy. It's funny because Nadia told me she's like everyone calls us like where's your husband? Where's your wife? Like everyone calls us like husband
even
and wife already.
bro, even last
Yeah.
night, like you know how like we get past each other, or like I'm
Yeah.
like when I notice I'm like, or I'm talking and like if I notice I have my hand on someone's shoulder, I'm like, I notice it's Nadia, I'm like. Like I just moved my hand. I'm like,
Yeah.
why is my hand on your shoulder like for a second too long?
Even
I'm like,
even
like, you
Terrence
are-
had said something to her. She's like, "Yo," he's like, "Nothing. I don't think I was weird. I just didn't want anybody like getting any mixed signals." with
Yeah,
us
bro,
being
we don't
together,
want- we want no
And I was just like,
smoke.
"No."
We
I was
love
just like,
her.
I would rather,
We love
y'all
y'all.
be there. You know what I mean? When
That's-
I'm not there, I appreciated that.
That's
like,
why
the fact
I
that
te-
you-
yeah, I text
exactly.
you.
No, I appreciate
I
that.
didn't have to hit
I
her. I'm
even-
like, yo, your lady making.
I even told him I was like, I appreciate Kyrie for that, but because like Kyrie be looking out, Terrence be looking out, shout out Terrence, they be looking out for
I'd say I try to hit Terrence on his personal. I probably should have hit the baddies page because I feel like an Arizona baddies version of the show would be hilarious.
that would be dope.
You know what I'm saying? Would be dope.
I think he's working on something.
Yeah. No, I mean like not an Arizona baddies show.
Yeah.
They can do that. I'm talking
yeah.
about let's come up here and let's do some wild
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
He
that would be
come. I know
funny.
he comes.
He would come.
That would be cool. That would be cool. Shout out Terrence. But yeah, it's good to see a power couple. You know what I'm saying?
It
Yeah,
is.
man, we're trying, man. I mean,
It's
we
good
try
to see that.
I think it's not even necessarily that we're even trying to play that role. It's just
Y'all are being yourselves. Y'all are
that's
able
really
to
what it
do
is,
yeah,
bro.
People
It should-
fuck up when they trying to have that image of being a power couple.
that's what I told her,
like, I'm
that's
not-
where the pressure and anxiety comes
I'm
from.
not trying to be that. I'm just trying to be a real ass,
and
what
being
I
in a
mean?
nice, healthy relationship. with
Exactly.
you.
That's it. I didn't been in so many fucking relationships. I didn't get with Nadia to fuck around. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like I told her from day one, like from the jump, like what it was. You know what I'm saying? And I think she hasn't had that. So like it was a different type of. I set the tone from the jump.
You,
You
you
know what I'm
let
saying?
it.
Like
You let it. And you've been leading.
Yeah.
so.
So like I
So-
just celebrated yesterday. Actually, was 5 years.
congrats.
5 years being
Congrats.
married.
Didn't I
Yes,
tell you
sir.
the other day? I feel like you always
How long
have
have you
like
been together, though?
anniversaries and birthdays. Like I feel like y'all got half ones.
Son, we got one for everything. It's so fucking crazy.
I
We
love
done moved
y'all.
into the house this year. I'm like,
But you
forgot
guys
about
been
that
together for a minute, right?
Yeah. We've been dealing with each other since we was both like 18, 19, 20, 21 around there, like
So-
just out of high school
yeah.
type shit. So we got hella history. So
Yeah.
we do have that anniversary. I'll give y'all that story in a second. But not to put you on the spot or try to get a clip or nothing like that, but when does that question maybe pop up a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's in the works. It's definitely being talked about. I
It's
mean,
not something you could just say. It's gonna come in 6 months.
Yeah,
But-
no, it's
like
more
it's a
of
single album drop or something.
Right. Yeah, we got some shit cooking up.
Like, yeah, man.
End goal for sure is marriage. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would say in the next, it's gonna happen soon.
Yeah,
you
it's
know what I'm
gonna
saying?
happen.
Sometime soon. That's the goal.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean that's really the goal is to be married, start a family, kids.
Yeah.
That's what's next for me.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's the one thing I haven't done yet. You know what I mean? I feel like I've accomplished a lot. I didn't traveled. I didn't been to a lot of my bucket list places.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I feel like, yeah, I mean,
enough
you and I, we
females,
talked
I
about like
didn't
one of the
DJ
first things
and-
we clicked over was like the traveling thing, and you telling me everywhere you've been when I first
Yeah,
linked up with you.
yeah.
We both the same age.
Yeah.
You don't have any kids right now,
No kids.
okay? Because there's like this pressure on people our age, men, women our age, to like have to rush into that, and I don't get that.
Yeah. I don't
because
understand it.
I see a lot of people who wasn't ready for their kids.
They don't understand. Again,
Well, me personally, that's why I didn't have kids because a lot of
Exactly.
my friends had kids young, and I'm just like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm good.
my relationship from high school was 10 years on and off, and like we'll still talk every now and again, and like there's been times where we had conversations because she was so ready to be gung-ho to be ready to be married and have kids by 22, 23, and she thanks me all the time because I was like, no, we're not doing that. Like, that's just not something that we're gonna push. And then especially like 10 years on and off, we obviously had some things going on, so like weren't in a position to. And like she now to this day, she thanks me, like she's like, glad we. Like we would have had beautiful kids, but I'm glad we didn't. It would have definitely altered our lives.
Changed a lot of stuff. Yeah. And I mean, that's kind of why I was able to do what I was able to do. That's why I was able to travel the way I was able to travel. While a lot of my friends, they couldn't do that shit, I was able to go to Dubai, go to Iceland, go to Japan, go to Thailand. You know what I mean? Go to all the places that I really wanted to go to.
Because once you have a child, it's not about you no more.
Exactly.
Bro. You just brought a whole nother life in here. It's not about
and
you.
I ain't gonna stop. I'm a very I'm not selfish, but I'm all about me.
Live your life.
And I don't
That's
know
your
if I'm
point. It's
ready.
your time to do it.
I don't know if I'm ready to just stop being about me yet. You know what I mean? And just give it all of that. It's already hard enough to give my attention to my girl. You know what I mean? Let alone to have to.
That's a real thing.
You know what I mean?
That's a real thing.
Because you're still your own individual. You're still your own person. And that's
I just feel like there's so much I'm still trying to figure out. Like,
do you have kids?
I don't have any kids yet. I don't have any kids yet.
4 dogs, them kids.
I got 4 dogs. 4
That's how I
bones.
feel now. Now I got your shit. I got a little kid right there.
But like, I feel like, I feel like I'm almost at that point where I'm like completely ready. I don't think you'll ever be ready, right? Like, I don't know what it's like to be a father. I didn't have a father growing up. You know
I've
what I mean?
always said that. I always said I don't think you'll ever be ready. I think it's always an adjustment. You have to
For
adjust
sure.
as you go.
But I feel like I'm at my most comfortable place to do so, right? Like, I'm not like, I don't want to use the word rich, right? Like, I'm not as rich as I want to be, you know what I'm saying? But like, that would be the only thing I'd really think about, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm good. Like, my foundation is there.
I feel like personally too, when you have a kid, it's like it's gonna bring on another level of hungry and another level of drive, and like I know
like it
for
almost
sure,
might be what I need.
Yeah, like I feel like it's gonna
I've always
advance.
feared that, to be honest.
It's gonna advance me to the next level. I think it's kind of crazy to say, but it's just like because it's not about me anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like if your why is not about you anymore, it's bigger.
Look, there's more risk.
I'm content where I'm at. I'm
More
cool
risk.
where I'm at. I'm cool making the money I'm making. I'm cool. You know what I mean? That's why I'm at where I'm at. But when I feel like when I have a kid,
It's got to go up.
Bro, everything has to go up.
nuts.
Yeah.
Can't
It's
lose
gonna be
nothing.
crazy.
Because guess what? It's not. I can get through my term on my fuck ups, but if I fuck up, it's not my child's responsibility to have to bear the brunt of that shit.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a
But
fact.
no, I mean, I didn't grow up with a dad either, so it's like for me, that's a huge. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I think I met my dad when I was 21, so like that was the most just weird, awkward experience, and just like for 21 years, I just could never understand how somebody could have a kid out there and just not know what he looks like, not meet him, not see him, not nothing.
that's
So
right.
I don't get it, bro. So if you're a deadbeat father, like nigga,
Oh,
better, 'cause
shit.
we talk about people like you. He
Oh
gone.
my god.
Oh shit.
He
slid. Fuck that, you ain't about to pick me up. Gubby for life, Matt in the back. He said, "I got a baby on the way, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm excited for it. To be honest, but
Congratulations,
Yeah,
brother.
For real, that's a blessing.
One of my homies
sure,
just
for
had a
sure.
baby last night. Actually, while
shit.
we was or the night before last when I was in the studio.
That's
so,
lit.
Congratulations,
That's lit.
Dion.
Oh yeah, that's why I was in Chicago for one of my homies. Is actually I'm the last one out of my friends not to have a kid. To be honest,
yeah, me too.
I'm the
Honestly,
last
me
one.
too.
Last one not to have a. So I
But
mean, it's
I hate
coming.
the unnecessary pressure that you get. Like
It's
every
unneeded.
family thing.
Yeah.
Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Like, stop saying. Because for me, like I'll brush you off. Like
Yeah.
I think it's a rude question, but like shut up. You know what I'm saying? What it is, what it is.
Right.
I feel for my wife a lot. Cause it's like,
They get older.
well, yeah, like
there's more
there's
pressure.
that, but then it's also like
The woman
this, like
pressure, the female pressure on her.
right, like why would you say that to her? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's not like
And put that pressure on her.
yeah, like
Like why does that even need to be a conversation? Like this
Right.
again.
Why
This
is
is,
that about a hello, how you doing?
It's not.
Like why the fuck? Like do you
That's-
want to know when we're having sex and when we're fucking? Is that
Mine-
so
'cause
awkward
That's
to me.
really what you're asking.
Right.
Right.
When's the next time y'all gonna fuck so y'all can have some kids? Like
that shit is wild to me.
Why
you're
do you-
asking me some
why?
personal shit right now. But I feel the pressure more or less from necessarily like because my girl she doesn't want to have kids without being married. So I don't want to feel
beautiful.
the pressure.
to be married.
Exactly. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna marry you.
Obviously.
But I don't want that to be the ultimatum on
Right, right,
if
right,
we're
right,
gonna have kids or not, or if you know what I mean. So it's a little bit of pressure, but I know that's end goal anyway.
It is
you
for
know what I
some
mean?
people too, though. Like I've seen some people, and it's crazy too because as soon as they get married, sometimes shit changes. They might not even want to have a child no more.
Yeah. But I don't
And that could be a stipulation. I've seen it be a stipulation on someone who be like, "Yo, we got married. You know, we were supposed to have kids eventually. That was part of it. And now what's going? Why now it's like I
I'm
don't
a
want
firm
to.
believer in you got to stress test the shit out the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
Get
Don't do that
together,
to me. I
live
ain't got no
together,
patience.
understand. You know what I'm saying? What it's like to any potential like for it to go wrong. Like put yourself in that situation to see what it's like. And I don't mean like go cheat on your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like
And that's what I'm saying.
Like,
There's ways of ending that without just cheating.
There's
Right,
lessons,
right,
there's
like-
lessons and
what are you? Are we
chapters.
that compatible daily? You know what I'm saying? Weekly, monthly, yearly. It takes time.
This is
Like,
why people be rushing into relationships. I'm like, bro, you have to date, and you have to realize if you're dating, and you have to realize, are you going to exclusively date, and then outside of that. But people skip the whole dating situation. They start exclusively dating someone they don't fucking know, and then they're starting to learn the person, and then as they're learning the person, they end up stressed the fuck out, and then they're like, I thought you were someone totally different. You didn't even take time to get to know them.
Yeah.
You were getting to know them during the point in time. You didn't even give yourself time to be like, hey, I like these things about you. I don't like these things about you. I think we'll be compatible here, not compatible there. Actually, I spent 3 months with you, and we just been kind of like experiencing us. I don't know. We probably shouldn't move forward like this because I'm this way, I'm not that way, and I don't think this will work out. Like, people are ready to rush into being something so committed to somebody because they're so lonely.
I also don't think people understand that there's a huge difference between being in love with someone and just loving someone.
Loving someone.
You can love someone, you know what I'm saying? Like,
can love.
y'all my
You're
guys.
supposed to
I got
love.
hella love for y'all, you know what I'm saying?
I tell my niggas I love them, and when they don't tell me I love you back, I be looking like, all right, so if I die tomorrow, you're not gonna post about me?
Right.
I love you, bro.
Right.
All right then, nigga, like.
But being in love, like
In
in
love
a
is totally
relationship, that is, I always tell her, like the moment for me was she had broke her leg. She broke her ankle. And outside the hospital, no bullshit, I had to call my mom, bro. I had a moment. You know what I'm saying? I had a moment like seeing her in so much pain and I couldn't help her.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, afterwards, you know what I'm saying? You have that realization, like, oh shit. Like this is different. You know what I'm saying? This is different for sure. You don't play with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. What were you? Well, you had said something. I forgot what the question you had asked originally. You had said something.
I don't know. This has been this is what Pray Parlay was about. It's boy talk. It's the guys. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
trying to make sure the money hits.
Enjoying this time because, bro, I'm pretty sure I would have been ripping and running, doing something, not resting, and I'm actually like resting, enjoying the game.
Nah, I love these types of streams.
I'm glad we had this conversation. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I appreciate y'all coming through. You know, even though I know the sports betting thing sometimes it scares people away a little bit. It's just not a familiar
I
thing,
was
but-
just like, shit, I want to figure it out. I want to know what Pray Parlay is all about. That's why I was excited. I was like, shit, let me see what this is all about.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
But I like how you did it. I like how you incorporate the show with the the game with
Real
the,
time.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Because if you do ever get off topic, you can just literally look at the game. Like, oh shit, something's
there.
popping on over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's dope. It's
Keeps
dope.
it going for
Yeah,
sure.
it
I guess
definitely
their
keeps
quarterback got
conversations
hurt.
flowing.
Oh, their quarterback got hurt.
Are you getting a lot of traction from like fans and stuff online?
We have the Discord is the biggest one. So the Discord is just under 1,400 people.
I've been doing y'all thing in the Discord.
We were going really, really well, and then we had a little hiccup, and we had a little separation of some parties involved, and so now we're just on the it's a grind. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a grind, and it's something that when people ask is it going well, I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I just know where I want it to end up and where it can end up.
Where it's
So like, you know, it's nowhere near there. So I'm gonna
You
get
have
there.
your own show.
But the main thing
I
is,
got my
bro,
own show,
you
yeah.
You have your
Yeah.
own show.
Come on, fucking
and you're
shut.
consistent as hell. That's what like you're building it.
Yeah.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right. So
You are the producer of your own show, bro. Like,
And it's some real life shit. I ain't gonna stunt,
that's
bro.
what I'm
This is
saying. Like,
yeah, this is the mostly
Your-
new shit.
get
You know what
your
I'm saying? They
flowers
just
in.
don't know about it yet.
my man is
your
my man
flowers,
is set
bro.
up in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
My man has got it going on. Like this is a real life.
that's why I said when I walked in, I said, "Oh man, I'm
This-
on set."
That's what I'm saying. That's how I felt like walking in. I was like, damn,
Nigga,
this
I
a
got
real
markers.
life.
Look,
Absolutely, absolutely.
Crazy.
You know, you gotta do a big every time. Come on, I could have had a year I
Big
had last
weasel.
year, and then I pull up with a
You must
fucking
got a good team,
fugazi
though.
show.
I mean, that's dope to have like a good team. You got a good team behind you too. Like,
Oh,
with all
absolutely,
this
yeah. So Manny, shout out. Manny was here. You met him earlier.
Was that who
he
left
had
me?
to go? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He had to go, but yeah, I mean, this don't happen without him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that was a factor in
Getting all this.
the situation that had to resolve itself. You know what I'm saying? Too, but like, yeah, like this is
And
we're
this,
able to use
is
them.
this all your equipment?
So this is the company we work for.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're part of the media team with that company.
Nice.
So I mean, this room, I mean,
it's gorgeous.
it sees a lot of different things. You know,
Yeah.
9 to 5,
Oh, no
we got
shit.
millionaires and all types of shit in them seats. You know what I'm saying? And then we got
really?
girls talking about eating ass.
Yeah, it's a nice studio space.
So out of Pray and Parlay, this is other shows and other sets.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so the Pray Parlay is just one aspect of everything we do.
That's
here.
cool.
Yeah, man. So it's cool. It's lit. I didn't
Multimedia
expect
around.
how I found the situation was wild because I wasn't expecting. You know, I was working for myself all last year.
Yeah.
And then I just I remember trying to decide if I wanted to look for something that would keep me local for a little bit. I just got tired of planes.
Yeah,
and
nigga, y'all was on the
we were active.
move, okay?
We were active. And so I got hooked up with this through my mans, and I haven't left because I love it. Like, I love the people I work with. I'm still empowered to be my own thing. I host a show for the company. It's a show where I mediate for 4 millionaires who are discussing all types of real estate and entrepreneurial things.
Oh,
you know?
that's dope.
So I'm adding things to my resume.
Yeah.
I'm growing. I get the
Networking with
freedom
the
to
right
do
people.
this. You know,
Yeah.
why would I leave that? You know?
Facts.
And at the top of it, like, the person I work for is amazing. The people I work with is amazing.
See?
I still get to somewhat do my thing. I don't have the same availability and shit like that. But you know, I don't think I really want the same availability for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know? I want to fuck with people I know and people, like I said earlier, who's gonna use the shit. Not like
We just gonna do my biopic when I die.
Kyrie, it's coming. I promise to you.
Whatever, look, he's gonna do my whole thing. Y'all gonna get a nice documentary when I'm gone. He got a whole bunch of shit.
We got terabytes.
we gotta get some more.
We got terabytes. We definitely
we haven't,
we gotta tell a story. With
I
it.
know we do, and
We got great footage. Now we got to figure out what, like, I mean, we have a story, but we got to figure out how we're gonna tell.
how we
the
want to
story.
tell it.
Yeah, I'm looking all right. Yeah, I'm at what? That's 44, right? Yep.
Probably just use a couple of broken down B-roll shots. Get the what made you started? Who are you really?
You gotta be like sitting in a corner of an empty house. You know what I'm saying? Barefoot and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
get the dramatic sounds going.
that shit is hilarious.
It wasn't always like this.
Wasn't always like this, but it got here slowly but surely.
Here.
How do you like Mama
Pardios.
Yeah, how do you like that?
You want okay? My experience is very
Because I DJ there
biased.
Sunday.
My experience. Do you?
Oh, he chucked that shit. I'm fucked.
Sheesh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he caught that was nasty.
Wait, no, 44. They're at 44 points right now, right? Yeah. 37, 44. So if they score 7 more, I'll be straight. I'll be really close, but I'll be straight.
That catch was disgusting.
He said I'm fucked.
Show the replay.
They airing that bitch out.
Yo, fuck.
Oh,
That was perfect.
That's-
They put
yeah,
that
that's
bitch
a-
on the money.
Even with the DB, that's a hard miss.
Nigga, that's on
That's
the
a hard
money,
miss,
bro. Like,
yeah.
how do you? That's a perfect pass.
That was
Yeah.
perfect.
Like, you put it right in his fucking gloves.
That's kind of
perfect.
sick.
Like, no one could have caught that but the receiver.
Yeah, could have been blocked. He was just a half
Perfect.
second late.
A perfect pass.
Yep. Timing. Wow. I love it. I love Mama Pordios. I mean, I liked it when it was BLK Live too. So
That's what I liked. I liked it.
um,
I remember
you're
y'all-
gonna enjoy it. You know, they get off with their reggaeton and of course, you know, other music as well. I like the DJs they had there. DJ Southpaw's really good.
I fuck with
DJ
Southpaw.
who was it? Ramirez, he was cool.
I know it's Southpaw and Taurus.
Torres was cool. And
How many DJs do they have?
they had 4 or 5 that day.
Oh, damn.
Then DJ Dario, of course, he doesn't DJ, or he didn't DJ then that day, but he was running the event, and it was.
Shout
it
out
was
to
That's
Dario.
who hired me.
Huh? Dario. I like Dario. He I was on the mic for Bree, you know, because we went there.
Oh, yeah,
for her masters. She got her masters, so congratulations. Shout out to Bree.
Yeah, shout out to Bree, bro. I like
Yeah.
her. I didn't really know her at first, but I've been getting to know. She's supportive. Like, she's
Strong,
like-
independent woman, bro.
Yeah, she seems like she's very supportive, very like said just on her shit.
She's smart, bro.
Yeah.
She's
Very
she
on her
is.
shit.
So and then also
shows love,
Masadi
too.
ended up having a section too.
What's
Masadi,
up with
my
Masadi?
homie.
I ain't seen her in a minute.
Chilling.
the homie.
She drunk. I'm pretty sure hungover right now. Her
Nigga, I saw her last-
buzzing. Look, her and her friend last night, dog, was
Bro.
drunk as shit, and they was trying to get me drunk.
I was driving home from high school. I did high school with Yellow Wave, and I passed True. Just going by, and I saw
And they was outside. her
nigga,
in the blue and the
they had
orange.
just finished Hold'em set. I think Hold'em and Masadi, all of them were walking out, and I was like, yeah. And I see Masadi fucking just runs up to me, Mix Kid, and as soon as she turned, titties just out.
Look, she couldn't even help it.
Put your titties away.
She couldn't help. She
Titties
couldn't.
are always out, you know.
Literally, she's like, bro, that's her, bro.
Oh,
You
my
know,
God.
Masadi's just a good fucking time, especially when she's. Masadi
love her, though.
is another person that's very strong. That is my dog.
Yeah.
We've
She's
been
a
through
real
so
one, bro.
much. We've been through so much,
like her.
especially during the protests.
Yeah.
But so
my
that-
favorite thing about Masadi, and I know her limited just because through you and stuff like that, but she's so supportive of everyone.
That's why. That's why I fuck with her.
Everybody,
She's
I
always
see.
supported me. from
And
the
it be
jump.
pissing me off
I didn't
when,
even know her.
when little bitches be trying to hate on her and shit like that. Because
Oh,
not
yeah.
only will she beat them the fuck up, but like she's like that's all she does is show love.
That's
so.
why I never hated on Masadi. Like no matter what you do, like go ahead, go,
I didn't
pop your
seen
shit,
I
girl,
didn't seen her
'cause-
beat beat some bitches up, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro. I was like, oh, shit. And it's always an opportunity when I'm not around. Like, I'm literally not there. The only time we did have that one incident at True, but, you know, police were involved in all kinds of shit. But, man, yeah, shout out to Masadi. I love Masadi. But I said that to say this, at Mama Por Dios, with all of them there, the girls there, like, nigga, what? I got videos I just didn't even post. Huh?
Are you going this Sunday?
I don't know. I kind of want to.
Y'all,
just to show
y'all
face
hosting. I
again.
see, y'all hosting it, right? You and I.
Yeah, me and Nadi, they're having us come out and host. But I'm a
Oh,
DJ.
you're DJing too.
Well, she's gonna host. I'm gonna DJ a set. I'm gonna do an hour. Yeah.
come out for
Pop
y'all.
out. Fuck it, might as well. You know what
Come out
I'm
for
saying?
y'all.
City got to come out. You know.
Yeah.
We don't really come out too much.
Yeah,
I really only come out if I'm DJing. If I'm working.
Yeah.
That's the only time you will see me out.
I'll come out if my phone rings and it says, Kyrie, yo, Weezer, can you pull up tonight?
And you know, I haven't done that to you actually in a minute, so
No, I
You're about
think you
due.
haven't. I haven't been able to.
you're about
Just
due.
sometimes.
You're almost due for it.
Yeah, Weezer's booked, man.
You're due for a forced come
It's not
out.
even that I'm booked.
Well,
it's
I
that
remember there was
other
a point in
people
time-
can't book me.
I remember a point in time though where you were doing your thing with Maddie. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
y'all was
bro.
gone. Like y'all was
They were, the whole year,
Yeah,
last
bro,
year they were
I felt
gone.
like all last year, bro. You was gone.
Bro, I literally, so I had been working retail for just years, right? Last year was the first time I was ever home and was able to enjoy like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Black Friday without like a worry.
I will never go back to retail ever again.
Bro, I could never. That's what, like,
Once
this shit,
you-
it's either
once you-
this shit or I'm gonna
once
go
you-
back to just me
exactly.
full time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that.
I'm doing illegal shit. I'm not
Yeah.
going back to no
I'm-
job,
look, bro, I
It's
done-
not happening. I'm not.
There's been you know when times get a little shaky. You're
You
like,
gotta do what you
bro.
gotta do.
And I'm like, but even then, you think about it, you're like, I would never. I can't.
I'd never.
Bro, I can't.
I can't even imagine working for that price.
Bro, I'm
To even think like
Yeah,
what
that's
they
a
were
great-
paying me, and just
especially
like,
you know what you can make.
yeah, exactly.
in a certain
so I'm
amount
just
of
like,
time.
there's absolutely no mother. So that's why like I don't feel for people that work jobs and complain because it's just like
You set that up. You signed that one.
There's no fucking way that just happens.
Wow.
There's no fucking way.
Yep.
Nobody better score a
A
point,
minute
bro.
and 11. No, we need Patrick to score. Okay. It's gonna bust though.
Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck
but you
on.
ain't bet it.
Okay, he got it. He got it.
I said my bet was gonna win, but he ain't bet it. I bet on the Chiefs.
Chiefs money line, and then I had the under. I had the under, so I'm good. We at least made up the money from the side bets. We're good. We're good. So then now the way we do this little all or nothing thing, tomorrow the amount we won with this in our Discord and shit like that, we put 25 on the under. So then tomorrow you gotta pick one bet that's as close to doubling up as possible, and then you just keep doing that until you.
Now, do you do this show every day?
This is every Thursday. Every Thursday right now. Yeah. Every Thursday, and then we've been doing. We started it actually last week because football came back like right before Sunday night football.
So what are you doing football on?
What do you mean?
Like, are you?
Oh, we were doing baseball, and that's actually when we started doing like these
okay.
other games. So we did the bet on love because I was like, well, how the fuck?
So is that different? Did you ever keep up with baseball before?
Yeah, I love baseball growing
Okay.
up. It's just not. It's not a fun sport to watch.
Yeah, what?
It's not.
You can
I
play
it's
it,
not.
but to watch
Yeah, I
it,
can never get into
Basketball is great because there's so much going on. Basketball was easy when we did basketball, the playoffs and shit.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot more room for live betting. That's how we started. Usually you're looking at
damn,
shit
they
and
gonna hit.
live betting, and
Oh damn, you got it.
I got it. Got the
ran the
yeah,
clock
yeah,
out.
we won. Yes, sir. Call the W again, baby. That's right. Fucking right. Once again, I'm going home broke. Matt, I'm so sorry. You should have took the under. It was an official play for the night. So basketball, we're gonna do. We're doing a 2K tournament, but it's not gonna be like actual full game. It's gonna be like 21 because they have the black top mode. So
A lot of
it'll
people
be
don't know what
21
21
3 on 3.
is. I ain't gonna stunt, bro. I didn't came out here trying to play 21 people. Or
Like-
not,
like-
I'm sorry, not 21. They know 21. You talking about the basketball game?
Not
Yeah,
savage.
Okay. I'm talking about
Not savage.
we used to play a game called 32.
Oh
I
shit.
say a lot of people don't know
Same-
32.
Is it the same?
It's
as-
basically the same thing as 21.
New York, it was
except
Utah. Don't ask me why it was called Utah.
we in Chicago it's 32, and it's just
'Cause it was New
it's
York.
every man for himself, and basically there's no free throws.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
all it is.
So in New York, it was every man for himself, but it was either
free throws.
3 or free throw.
Okay.
Usually it was 3.
We
We get
definitely
no
called
free
that shit
throws.
21, bro. And the only thing different out of that was 21 in hops. So you had regular 21 or 21 in tips. So like,
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, tips out.
Yeah, yeah.
tips
we
was
played
my shit.
tips.
So
Yeah.
like, anytime
Two
someone
tips
was
and
like,
you
"No,
out.
we're not playing tips," I'm like, "You fucking suck."
Right.
Because
I don't like playing tips though.
I
I'd be
do.
mad
I'm
as
ready
hell.
to
This
delete
shit sucks. You
everybody's
be
shit.
on point.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
I delete
'Cause
everybody's
at that point,
shit.
now niggas start fouling, start doing dumb shit.
Right,
like,
right.
This is
throw the
true.
ball at the backboard
This
so
is
no one
true.
else can get a tip. Yeah. I'm just like, all right, y'all niggas doing too much.
we gonna do that. We're gonna do a 2K23 tournament where it's just the 21 game mode instead of having to play like whole games.
That'd be dope.
We're gonna do a fan because we have a football fantasy league. We're gonna do another draft like with the podium and shit for basketball fantasy. We're gonna do bet on love.
Bet on love.
I'd
I'll
like
come
to
back
do
for
two of
sure.
those. I'd like to
That'd
do
be
two more
dope.
of those, and then that should last us through the end of October, and then we'll figure out what to do from there.
Yeah, that'd be lit.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, that's the end of the game. I appreciate y'all for coming through, fucking with me.
having us.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate
Thank
you
y'all one
having us,
time. DJ Makes Kid, the real Kyrie. We won the double or nothing. We didn't win the parlays or the side bets, but it's okay. The main one hit. See y'all in the Discord.